happen. Thank you all for being here. My name is Mike Mercadal. I host an interview podcast called Zeros on Heroes, but this is the live podcast here at the Creek in the Cave in Long Island City, Queens, called Unsung Heroes, where you guys get to be the heroes. Thank you all for being here, guys. You know, it's coming up to be Super Bowl's coming up, but you know what? It's the Super Bowl shadow, and I'm sick of it. We're gonna really make a point of talking about it. The Westminster Dog Show is also happening at the same time as the Super Bowl. So today, what I've decided, we're going to keep the competitive element because we're breaking out the brackets, baby. We're breaking out the brackets. Only one. If you don't know what that is, we've online today on the Zeros on Heroes page and Zeros on Heroes and my personal page, we've taken everybody's suggestions for their top 3 favorite dogs in movies, TV, and pop culture, and I've inputted them into an app, and at random they will be pitted against each other, March Madness style, in a tournament to determine who's the goodest boy or girl. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? That's what we're determining here today. And you guys, the way it works is that whoever is on stage makes the decision. There is they don't have, for however they want, whatever criteria they use, they are ultimately responsible. And at the end, we will find out the ultimate good dog. You guys ready to start the show? Yeah! Coming up first, ladies and gentlemen, coming into the pocket, give it up for, ladies and gentlemen, Pauline Murphy! Right out the gate, she'll go second. Tiana, she'll go second. Oh shit! You know who I pulled out next? Tiana Miller. Tiana.
Yay!
Tiana Miller, everybody! Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We'll do a 1-2 combination with you next. Is that all right?
I have no idea what's going on.
Perfect. That's exactly what I like to hear. Tiana, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We're talking about dogs. Do you like dogs?
I love dogs.
Do you? Yes, that's kind of like a prerequisite.
Yeah.
For being did you yourself have a dog?
Yes.
At some point. Do you have one now?
No.
Oh, okay. What was their name?
I had Ollie and Mel Gibson.
Ooh, wait a minute. Was this pre-problematic Mel Gibson?
No, he was a dick. It was a Shiba Inu, and he had like a real stick up his ass.
Shiba Inus have super high energy, and they're very difficult to like train. I've heard.
The thing is he had the exact same haircut as Mel Gibson from Lethal Weapon 2. Yeah. So that's why I gave him the name, because I'm a big fan.
A floofy mullet he had?
Yeah, he had a floof mullet. That's exactly what he had.
Fantastic.
He's a good
Did you
guy.
feel odd walking through the streets shouting out, "Mel Gibson, come back, Mel Gibson"?
I would get a lot of looks, but I like that. So I kind of took a sick joy in it.
I imagine so. Do you have a personal, before we get to the tournament, do you have a personal favorite dog from like TVs, movies, pop culture?
I guess it'd be between 2, which is Courage the Cowardly Dog, because
nice.
I really
good choice.
Relate to his social anxiety, and then Chance from Homeward Bound, because he's just so fun. He's such a good pup.
Chance voiced by Michael J. Fox. It was Michael J. Fox when he was. They put. Also, I would like to point out that only the top 16 dogs got on the list. Tiana, would you like to hear?
Yes, I would.
The ones that did not make the cut. They're still very good boys and girls in their own right. The Artful Dodger from Oliver and Company. Sorry. Bandit from Johnny Quest. Beethoven did not make the cut. Did not make the cut. See, you guys gotta put the names in more. You guys gotta follow us on Zeros on Heroes, zerosonheroes.com. Benji did not make it. Buck from Married with Children did not make it. Champion from Parks and Recreation, that 3-legged bastard, did not make it. Chance from Homeward Bound did not make it. Comet from Full House, fuck him. Gromit from Wallace and Gromit didn't make it. Jerry Lee from the movie K-9 with Jim Belushi. Yeah, weird people that follow me. Lassie, not on there. Muttley from the Hanna-Barbera cartoons did not make it. I'm telling you, if you've ever been to... Every time we do brackets, it gets real cutthroat. Pork Chop from Doug did not make it. Rin Tin Tin, Sam the Sheepdog from Looney Tunes, which is my personal favorite. And Underdog did not make the list. Underdog did not make the list.
I was a big fan of Underdog when I was younger.
You were a fan of Underdog?
Yeah, I was a big fan of cartoon dogs growing up.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're good boys and they can talk.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Did you know that the Butthole Surfers did a remake of the...
Fuck yeah, I knew
Yeah,
that.
of the Underdog song?
Yeah. It's a great song.
Yeah, it's great. Now let's get down to business. You have to choose. Whoops. You have to choose between Seymour from Futurama, which is a tough one, versus Santa's Little Helper from The Simpsons.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Once again, I reiterate this every episode. The app is the villain, not me. I just put him in. It does it randomly. Let's hear your thoughts as you make your decision.
Oh man, so Seymour is so sweet because he like died on Fry's, like waiting for Fry. That's a good boy. That's a loyal dog. But Santa's Helper provided so many subplots for like one of the best shows.
Right. Seymour, if you look at it just on his screen time, Seymour was on screen for like one episode.
Yeah.
Santa's Little Helper has many plot points, including the time he fucked that poodle, and then they had those little poodles.
Yeah, I have to go with Santa's Little Helper.
Wow. He's still a good boy. Seymour, of course, he's good, but he's dead.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing of the episode. That's based on John, help me out. What's the name? Hachi. Yeah, there's like this dog in Japan that would go and wait for his master, and then his master died, and he would just still keep going to the train for like 9 years after. He has a statue. Yeah, there's a statue over there. I saw it when I went to Japan.
They made a movie with Richard Gere.
They made a movie with
Richard Gere.
Who the fuck is Richard Gere? Richard Gere. Oh. I was like, do you mean Richard Grieco? I know all of Richard Grieco's work.
Not a Japanese man.
Yeah, not a yeah. So you're saying Santa's Little Helper wins?
Yeah, he has to.
Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next rant. Santa's Little Helper. Or as I prefer to call him, Santos El Halper.
Oh. That's the Bumblebee man's name for him.
That's when when Bart gets the credit card. Bart gets the credit card under the dog's name, and it comes as Santos El Halper.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And that's when he starts buying all that stuff, and he's like rich and all that shit. He buys the better dog. He buys the Lassie dog.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
Oh yeah, the pedigree that becomes really creepy.
That it's like too good.
Yeah.
And then it ends up like busting that blind guy with weed.
Yeah. That's such a good show, man. That's why I have to go with that.
If you could be any breed of dog, what breed of dog would you be? Everybody's getting this question. Think now.
Dude, definitely pug.
Full pug?
Yeah.
Just millions of years of evolution into a wolf undone by man?
Yeah. With a breathing problem who can't like lay right with my knees like spread out. You know how they lay with their legs going back?
Where it looks like a chicken thigh.
Yeah, it's so cute. I have a...
Right, it does. Doesn't it look like a chicken thigh? I feel like, yeah.
It does.
Tiana, thank you so much for being here. What would you like to promote before you go?
I don't know. I work for the Hard Times sometimes. Check that out, I guess.
That's so good.
Yeah.
The Hard Times?
Yeah.
Hard Times at Night. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause to Tiana Miller! Thank you. Pauline? Yeah, you're gonna be co-host.
I did not.
Pauline, what's your last name? I pulled the paper. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, Pauline Murphy! You were supposed to be first. You were out of the room. Thank you so much for being here. Do you have... Oh, you should probably get this.
I might need that. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's off to a great start.
Yeah. No, you're good. Thank you. This is your first time here?
Yeah, I was here like watching for a little bit a couple of weeks ago where I was hanging out with Toby Nelson.
Oh, yeah. Friend of the show, Toby Nelson.
Yeah, and she has a dog and she's wonderful.
Yeah. But thank you for being here. We're doing... You've seen Tiana go up. Everyone knows what's ahead of them. Have you had a dog or do you have one now? Do you like pets, dogs?
I am a dog walker
Okay.
by day and dog boarding. And the way I got that job was 3 years ago at this point. I got arrested 6 times for
Wait, 3 years ago, 6 times in 1 year?
I got arrested 9 times in 1 year. But
Well, you didn't make your personal best. So
6, I know, but
Yeah.
it was for breaking into my ex-boyfriend's apartment to steal back my pit bull. So
a crime worthy of doing. I think it's
So
you know.
I had to do like a month in Rikers, and then I came out, and a
Holy
friend of mine.
shit.
Yeah, it was a really good dog.
Wait, so the 6 times you got arrested were the 6 separate. How did he keep getting the dog back?
Because there was no, it's like an unofficial secondhand adoption thing where we just kind of saved her from being like kill sheltered. So there's no paperwork, but the apartment we were living in is under his name. So she was released back to him as if it's his property because it was within the apartment. Does that make any sense? Yeah.
What was this dog's name?
Guinness.
Guinness.
Because she was a black lab pit bull mix, and she had a fluffy white chest, and she's beautiful.
Oh.
And
you look, I know a lot of people that say they love their dog, but not a lot of people would go to jail for their dog.
I ride for my bitch. I do.
Do you have a favorite pop culture dog, movie or TV dog?
This is gonna not really be a dog, but Gurr from Invader Zim. Does it count?
That counts.
Okay,
That's gotta
like-
count. It's an alien. It's like Stitch. Stitch is a dog, right?
Yeah.
Stitch is a dog. Yeah.
That or cat dog. I don't know if that counts either.
Cat dog was one of those where I never got into it, but I would just see it like in a lot of places. Like people younger than me were like would have it out, and I would just was constantly thinking about like. Human Centipede, stay with me. You know, like there's like
We've thought it.
where like just when the dog shits,
Do they shit into each other? Like,
like what happens? Do they eat? Are they? It's just a magical
one
cat
of them
dog.
shits, and then the other one throws it up, and then the other one shits and throws it up.
And then the dog eats it again, and then it's just an endless vicious cycle. I don't know. That's pretty gross. I apologize immediately for putting that image into people's minds.
But yeah, no, to close up, I got the dog walking job because a friend of mine from college, after the whole Rikers thing happened, he's like, "Hey, you need a job at this point, and will you stop stealing your dog if you come work with dogs?" And I was like, maybe.
You got to get your fix. Yeah.
I've
No
been there ever
promises,
since.
but
No
it's
promises.
like ease the fix a little bit. Are you ready to make some tough decisions, Pauline?
Yes.
All right. You have to choose. I lumped them together because they each said this different ones, but you have to choose between the Two Stupid Dogs cartoon versus Eddie from Frasier. Eddie from Frasier. This is the first round, mind you. These are out immediately.
I hate the show Frasier. I hate it.
But the dog, though. But the dog.
The dog had to survive with those horrible people, you know?
Yeah. It's on, yeah.
Oh, it is?
That's a good point, and you've actually swayed me.
It's the cable, probably.
So now, out of sympathy for him having to be around that dry bullshit, pretentious humor, Two Stupid Dogs, they have each other and they're stupid. They won't even know they got eliminated, so I'm going to go with the Frasier dog.
Oh, Eddie from Frasier moves on to the next round.
Fuck that show. Fuck that show.
Wow. As, I guess, a reward for being punished all those years on set.
Right.
Rest in peace, John Mahoney. The best part of that show. Pauline, as we dismount, what breed of dog would you like to be?
I'd be a pit bull.
Be a pit bull. I've personally had girlfriends with pit. I've had one dog my whole life, and that was when I was a kid. I've since had like multiple dogs because my girlfriends had dogs, and then I just became like stepdad to the dog, where I just like visited. And, hey, all right, get the fuck out of here. You know, like
No.
yeah. One of them had pit bulls, and they were nice.
Yeah.
Until like you saw like there was one time that a raccoon was out in the yard, and you can kind of see that they're animals again, and
It's
it
because
was
they're
like,
dressed like burglars.
yeah, they are suspicious with the masks.
Yeah.
Would you be like that turnaround thing? Or are you like the like calm, peaceful, sit on a couch, eat, sleep pit bull?
Well, the beauty of being a bipolar piece of shit is you can be both.
So yeah, that's a good. Yeah, sit on the couch.
Everything was fine, but then I'll also burn your house down. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
fair
just-
enough. And that's where we're leaving it. Pauline, is there anything you'd like to promote before you go?
You can follow my social media at Whiskey Burrito. And and I'll be at the Grizzly Pear Friday night. I'll be at fucking, I don't know, I'll be all over the place. If you follow the social media, you see the dates. That's the easiest way
Whiskey
to do
Burrito.
it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Whiskey
Pauline
Burrito.
Murphy.
Bye.
Everybody.
Oh, and submit to the Pittsburgh Comedy Festival. Bye.
Oh, and yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah, just put that right there, and then you'll slide over. I don't know if that other mic is working, but we'll figure it out. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, he's a good boy, Tyler Matthews. What's up, buddy? How are you?
Hey, what's up, Mike? How you doing?
Thank you for being here. Hello. Tyler, how are you? And do you, or have you ever had a dog?
Yes, I'm doing good. I'm like Pauline. I had a pit bull. That was my childhood dog.
That was as a child, but this was back when they were still scary.
Very scary. We had neighbors protest. Basically, our dog was very notorious on the block. But I was a kid. I was 12. I loved my dog.
What do you mean notorious? Was he like, would he escape? My dog.
Well, so when you walk a pit bull as a 12-year-old, you're going to get some looks, especially from other dogs.
Yes, good point. Was it like at any point he could have just ripped your body off the ground and dragged you, right?
Yeah, he could have. I think
What was their
we
name?
had him as a puppy, though. So,
okay.
it was like, but I don't think, we got the trust early, so he would never.
Sure. What was their name?
Simba, or was his name? Yeah.
Simba. Okay, I get it. It is really cute. Like pit bulls do have a bad rap, and I think they're great dogs, and they're just like goofy, dumb dogs, but they're so fucking strong.
Yes,
and,
stupid strong. Yeah.
The funniest thing I saw recently was I was walking down the street and someone had put a water bottle down and the leash over the water bottle, and the dog was like, "Fuck, they got me," he like just was like, "Yeah, I can't move," and that was like, like the toughest. Like, well, in my neighborhood, there was a guy in the neighborhood that had a Doberman Pinscher and a German Shepherd.
Oof, they're tough
badass
too.
guy, huh?
Yeah, he was very tough, and it
fuck
was
with that dude's yard, huh?
Yeah,
Is that a
This was
retired
also-
cop?
A retired cop.
No, it was in Miami.
Some type of merch in there.
It was in Miami in the 80s, so he was for sure a
a
drug dealer.
dealer and a
100%
retired
a
cop.
coke dealer.
Was.
Yeah, there were those dogs were guarding cocaine without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean, because that's the perfect way. I've had a guy bring his pit bull out on a chain and be like, "Hey, what are you doing out in front of my house?" It's the best way to intimidate somebody, I think.
I do feel bad for that dog because that dog either thinks you're playing or you know what I mean. Like, have you ever seen like the police dogs when they're trained? Like they're just playing a game, like they're just hanging out, and then all of a sudden they're getting shot at and stuff like that.
I have seen I've seen military dogs. Military dogs are a whole nother deal. I don't know if you ever I was in the military. I've seen a fucking 21 gun salute for a motherfucking military dog. They don't play around.
Yes, yeah. They
it's
give
crazy.
them titanium teeth, right?
Yeah, dude, they're fucking real deal. You don't. It says don't pet. What? You don't fucking pet them.
Yeah. I don't know if I support this because I feel
I
bad,
don't
but
either.
also like that's pretty badass.
They give them titanium grills?
Like the canines, so that when they bite, that they can bite through more stuff without worrying.
The Nelly of dogs.
Like Wolverine and all that.
Yeah, they turn. Yeah,
Making lichens. We have government lichens.
yeah. We have cyborg attack dogs.
Fuck with that.
Oh, that's why they want the robot dogs. Like Black Mirror type shit.
The robot dogs. Well, I've seen those Boston Dynamics videos of those dogs,
Fucking
and it's
scary,
starting
right?
to freak.
Fucking scary.
Yo, that shit freaks me out. They move too real. Like they
Oh,
move.
the weird
Yeah.
thing that jumps
Yeah,
out.
and then now they have a head with like an arm on
they
it
get closed
that
doors and
grabs
stuff?
things.
Did they make the bracket?
The dog from Boston,
The
Dynamics.
dogs?
No.
Boston Dynamic dogs.
they broke every bracket.
Yeah. Before we get to that, what is your favorite? Your personal favorite?
Well, I mean, it's obvious. Like, we got to go with your child. You pick pit bulls. Like,
No. Your pop culture dog. You would be a pit bull, of course.
I wouldn't be a pit bull. It's my favorite. They're too.
What's your favorite pop culture movie TV dog?
All the Labradors are fucking awesome. Aren't they like heroic? Like
They're
to
so
be a
dumb,
Labrador.
but
That's true.
Like you have to be about your shit. You can't be a piece of shit Labrador. You know,
No.
like, if you're a piece of shit Labrador,
They're
there's
good.
only some certain dogs that can get away with being a piece of shit. Pugs. What else? Like,
Yeah. Well, chihuahuas and like
Inu,
little ones.
Chihuahua.
Like these little ones are like.
sorry,
Nah, Shiba Inus have emotional problems.
Are you ready to make some tough decisions?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm
Okay,
ready.
here we go. You have to. Oh shit! This is going to be a rough one, and I want to hear your thoughts as we go. So I'm not going to say both at once.
Okay.
The first one that you will have to choose from is Air Bud.
Airbud's classic, man. Airbud's, oh my God, it's so great.
There's no rules that say he can't play basketball.
It's on. Oh man, it's so good. Who doesn't like Air? Is there Airbud haters in here?
I
don't think it's very hard. It's like hating like
I'll tell you
Santa
what,
or something.
He's a
I don't know.
triathlete.
He's a triathlete. He's a Airbud accomplishes way more than I will ever. You know, he could do the Ironman. I can't.
So as awesome as Air Bud is, you have to choose between him and Scooby Doo.
Oh.
Scooby Doo. One of them's out
This is
first
the
round.
worst dilemma.
You sick fuck!
Yeah. I wish this was like the Westminster Dog Show was actually like, where they just put two dogs up there like, fuck this one goes on.
Oh my God, no.
I feel like you just like, do you want cookies or do you want ice cream? I'm like, I want a cookie cake.
I want both.
I want a frozen ice cream. I don't know.
But so you have to choose Air Bud versus Scooby Doo.
I don't. Can I go to the crowd? I feel like the crowd. No,
that is against. You can, but it.
Airbud played basketball, but he never hung out with the Globetrotters. Scooby Doo hung out with the Globetrotters, among many other celebrities.
That's a good point.
I feel like I'm on The
Scooby's got
Price is
mad
Right. Drew
superpower.
Carey just said no. You cannot ask.
Where like everyone's like $1, $3, and Drew Carey turns around like, shut the fuck up.
Fuck up.
Yeah.
They're all cut off.
No. I'm saying you can ask the crowd, but the point of it is this is
right.
all
You're right.
yours.
This is Pauline already went the right route. So we started the Globetrotters, right?
I was saying that Scooby Doo has a lot of celebrity friends, whereas Airbud just really likes sports.
Right. Yeah.
And he had a whole bunch of kids apparently there.
One is
There's
a
Air
jock,
Buddies
the other
now.
is a detective and a
detective.
celebrity and an American icon.
American icon. It's Scooby Snacks.
Yeah,
I mean that became
he did
commercial.
wonders for weed culture.
He did wonder for
him and Shaggy getting high in fucking haunted
They
houses
got
all the
high,
time.
Mystery Machine.
Yeah.
And yeah, how many people have done a Scooby Doo impression?
Paranormal. There was a crossover with Supernatural not too long ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there was a Scooby Doo crossover with the Supernatural brothers with Dean and fucking.
Are you kidding me? That's awesome.
I jerked off to it. It was great.
I feel like he held the team. You know, Vilma wasn't getting those paychecks without Scooby Doo. You know, what was she going to do in her free time?
Jinkies.
Scooby was,
that's not getting a spinoff. She needs Scooby Doo to do what she did.
Scooby was so good that they brought in a miniature Scooby Doo that was an asshole to be on the show. They brought in Scrappy Doo, that piece of shit.
Dr. Evil and Mini Me.
I love Scrappy Doo. He was everything Scooby Doo wasn't.
And he would shout out "Puppy Power," all that shit. And he was always trying to fight people. Fuck that little dog.
He looked like a Bay Ridge or Staten Island dude at a bar.
All right, you gotta make a
But
choice.
I don't know. I almost cried. Do you remember the scene where Air Bud had to choose between the mean old guy with the newspaper who abused him and the kid? Oh man, did Scooby Doo ever make you cry?
I mean,
You don't remember that scene, do you? You're not true, Air Bud. Let's put these brackets together.
Oh no!
I'm gonna go with Scooby Doo. I gotta go with Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo.
Moving on to the next round. Scooby Doo wins. Tyler, promote something before you go. Tyler, promote a thing.
I want to promote love.
Boo.
Well, yeah, we'll love your animals. What about this as a plug for the doggy episode? Spade and neuter your dogs.
There you go. Absolutely. All right there, Bob Barker. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tyler Matthews. Coming up next, a round of applause for Daniel J. Parafan. Is he coming? Come on, names. What's happening here? Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for your friend and ours, Fox the Devil himself, John Smith. What's up, buddy?
This is a beer. I can't talk into that. I could, but
just eventually you will forget and talk into the beer, and then we can't hear you.
what's up?
John, welcome to the show. We're talking about puppy dogs.
I'm a fan.
I would love to
I'm a
get the
fan.
dog pound, Arsenio dog pound thing happen. I'll just edit it in later, and I'll be like, "Look at these suckers doing that." I tell them, I have the power of editing. John,
Real quick,
Yes.
before we get into this, I just want to. We talked about the dog from Frasier, And
yeah, his real name's Moose, by the way. Moose.
Yes.
Moose, yes.
Also, little bit of information that I know for whatever reason, and will just never leave my brain forever, is that Wishbone's real name was Soccer.
Wishbone's real name was Soccer.
But
this might be foreshadowing to a future decision.
I spent so much time while sitting over there trying to find this clip. It's an excerpt from like a 1995 biography of Kelsey Grammer. And it's him talking about the dog.
Oh shit!
And he's trying to make it seem like he doesn't like. It's not that he hates the dog, but he very clearly does. He's very jealous of the dog. And I'd like to read it for you real quick. It's really short.
Said it in a jealous tone.
It's wildly rumored that I hate the dog. And it's kind of fun to perpetuate that myth. The truth is, I have nothing against Moose. The only difficulty I have when people start believing he's an actor, acting is to me is a craft, not a reflex. It takes years to master, and though it does have its rewards, the reward I seek is not a hot dog. Moose does tricks. I memorize lines, say words, even walk around and stuff.
Wow.
But I don't need a trainer standing off camera just gesticulating wildly and waving around a piece of meat to know where I'm supposed to look.
Didn't he play Beast in X-Men?
What a salty bitch that guy is.
Also, finding that clip was difficult. That excerpt was difficult now because apparently, since I forgot what the guy who played the dad died,
John Mahoney.
Yeah. Since he died, Kelsey Grammer has been going into interviews being like, John Mahoney hated the dog.
What an asshole! What a dick!
But it's so clear he hates that dog.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Not only does he, it sounds like he's jealous that he's not as good an actor as a dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's like, I'm memorizing lines, and that dog's not acting. Like no one said the dog was acting. The dog's just a fucking dog.
I don't know. Like, be cuter, Kelsey Grammer. Like, what do you want?
Man, this has changed my opinion of Kelsey Grammer a little bit. He's actually like a real asshole, right? Isn't he? There's like rumors. Where's Toby when you need her? Toby knows everybody who's an asshole. She's got the gossip shit on lock. But we're not here to talk about that.
Yeah.
John.
Yes.
Do you or did you in your life have a pet dog?
Oh, yes. This is actually the first time in my life I have lived without pets. But as a kid, I had two dogs. Mickey, who was like a Chihuahua Terrier mix.
Sure.
And then an English pointer named Sandy, who was not Sandy at all. My sister had just seen Annie for the first time and was like, I want to name this dog Sandy. Sandy gave me this scar on my cheek.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's a.
I was asking for it.
Yeah.
I will tell you this story, and you will say, yeah, you deserved it. I was pretending to be a frog.
Okay.
And I was hopping.
Was this like a year ago or as a child? Like you're like, no, I was a little kid. It's like, that was 3 months ago. Yeah. You were 15?
No, I was like 4. I barely remember it. I was, and the only reason I do remember it is because a dog bit me.
Right, yes, that'll stick in there.
But I was pretending to be a frog, and I was hopping towards my Sandy, and Sandy was eating her food underneath my parents. Like my parents had a piano,
yeah.
And then I grabbed the food bowl, and that's all I remember.
Yeah. You don't do that. There's certain things that you like. I love my dog, but like not to make it all about me, but my dog was Max. He was like this mutt Australian Shepherd mixed with whatever. He was like all yellow. That motherfucker would climb fences like a cat. And we would find him on the porch when he'd come from school, where he had rolled in literal filth, like a dead animal and like a garbage thing, dirt, mud, and you'd just be there like, hey, I made it out. Let me back in so you can wash me off, motherfucker. You know, like that kind of thing. Feed me, wash me.
Yeah.
But there were, again, like you think of them as like your pets and all that stuff. And a rat was in my backyard one time, and I saw him go fuck the rat. Like the second there's that food trigger or that predator reaction, you see, like I was like, Max, like I clutched my pearls and everything. I was like, oh my God.
Oh yeah, no, my parents now have a Jack Russell named Trixie. She's a pain in the ass, and like terriers in general are all like they're all designed to kill rodents.
Yeah,
and what they do is they grab them and they just shake them till they die.
Yes,
and you will like. Yeah, I've just seen her just demolish a groundhog, and you're like, holy shit, that thing was bigger than you, and it is gone.
There's every once in a while the wolf DNA comes out, and you're just like, oh, that's right. You know, like, holy shit, these things are like they can be badasses.
My parents live in like the Woods, Pennsylvania, and we have bear prop. We like
that's their address.
Yes,
The Woods.
The Woods, Pennsylvania.
So bears show up all the time. And like you can always tell because one, like my dog from inside the house just starts going nuts.
Yeah.
But like I've seen like where we didn't realize that there was a bear around and we like let the dog out.
Oh no.
And the dog, like Jack Russell Terrier, chases the bear off the property, was biting at its ankles. My mom's freaking out.
Yeah. Bears are huge pussies. Apparently, like when you
depends
they're
on
like
the bear.
You gotta. But like,
stand your ground.
My favorite video of scaring off bears is from this guy in Canada, and he's just like, "Excuse me, bears. You guys can't." Like he's literally like, "Sorry, you guys gotta go." And the bears turn around. He's like, "Thanks for enjoying my yard." And then the video ends, and nothing happens. The most Canadian of things just happened.
I was also told, and definitely fact check this before you do this, but I was told that playing dead is actually the opposite of what you do, and it's just actually get big.
Right.
But actually double check that because I don't want you to be eaten by a bear because you heard me say this.
I imagine that there's a lot of people who don't remember what they're supposed to do in that moment.
Yeah.
So they're just like, ah! You know, like,
I'm a horrible test taker.
Yeah. I have terrible recall under stress.
Definitely don't run. They can definitely move faster than you.
Yeah, for sure. Who's your favorite pop culture dog?
Doug from Up.
Doug from Up?
Yeah.
May make an appearance later. You have to choose.
I love
Are you ready? Are you? Yeah.
Yes.
Between Baxter from Anchorman or Rolf from the Muppets.
Oh, okay. First off, this is easy, but I will say something about Baxter from Anchorman.
Yes.
Which is that by the time I saw Anchorman, it had been quoted 1 million times to me, and the only thing I laughed at was when that dog got kicked off the bridge by Jack Black.
Well, no, this is happening, bro. And he kicks the fucker off.
Because that's the only part nobody told me about, and it was the funniest fucking thing I had ever seen.
Right, like that's the thing about spoilers too. Like spoilers and plot stuff, but like when someone spoils comedies for you, it's just that because they're repeating the jokes at you and you hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
That sucks too. But not knowing that the guy was about to kick a dog off the bridge. And I love that movie so much. I refuse to see the second one because I love the first one so much.
Yeah.
Right. You see, everybody's faces who has seen Anchorman 2 is proving me right. So, Rolf from the Muppets.
Rolf from the Muppets fucking wins.
Yeah. He plays the piano.
Yeah. He's awesome. I love Rolf.
And he sings tunes. He's great.
Yes. Also because the Muppets didn't win the bracket they should have won last time.
Yeah.
A Muppet needs to get fucking further in the brackets.
I almost said a Muppet needs to get fucked, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, what's happening?
I mean, if I was going to fuck a Muppet, I think Rolf knows how to fuck.
I think Jim Henson is all over that.
Yeah, Jim Henson just fucked all those Muppets. I'd go after that really androgynous bass player from Dr. Teeth and the Electric Orchestra.
Oh, yeah.
The super stony person.
Yeah, Janice.
Janice. Yeah. She seems like she seems like
I know Janet.
I was confused because I was thinking of Toots, who's the saxophone player.
Oh, no.
I was like, he's not that androgynous.
Well, let's be honest. We all just want to fuck Animal, right? Like everybody just wants to fuck Animal.
Oh yeah,
everyone wants to fuck the drummer.
Okay, yeah. I will say that Rolf could make love. Animal would fuck.
Yeah. That's the difference. John,
I don't think we covered a lot of ground today.
Yeah, we've covered a lot today. Please, what breed of dog would you like to be? If I could grant you magic powers to become a dog.
I don't know. I'm big, so small. Chihuahua.
Yes, that's true. John, thank you so much for being here. Promote things before you go. Promote
I'm
your
an
stuff.
artist. I post stuff online all the time at Vox the Devil on everything. VOX the Devil.
VOX the Devil. His art is amazing, and everybody should follow him.
Please
do. I follow him on Instagram. You can see all his stuff and Twitter and everything. Do you have any prints that you're going to be selling soon? I'm totally pimping you right now.
I have a bunch of stock left over from conventions, and I'm hoping to do more conventions this year. I'm still waiting to hear back.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I think I'm going to be putting up an Etsy or a Store Envy or something to sell stuff online. And if you know me in person, I'll just give it to you.
No. This is for profit.
No, you can give me money and I'll give it to you. I don't make me go to the fucking post office if I don't have to.
Buy his shit, Vox the Devil. Give it up for John Smith. Coming up next, the Suzannimal himself, Adam Suzanne. Adam Suzanne. Yeah. What up, buddy? Adam, thank you for being here. Watch out, that thing's right there.
Thank you for having me. Hello, everyone. Hey, Joe, give me one Vox. Vox, sing happy birthday has been cleared. Like you don't have to pay money to sing it, right?
No, I don't think those British ladies, those dead British ladies, are listening to this.
It's public domain now.
So it's Vox the Devil's birthday. It was the other day.
It was.
It was
the other. Everybody, happy birthday to John Smith / Vox the Devil. Thank you so much.
We're all gonna get another kick. No.
Here comes.
Thank you.
I would like for the. I was going to do it
for
for the
your birthday.
podcast.
I'm not going to strip.
Adam, thank you so much for being here. Do you or have you ever owned a pet dog?
So here's the thing. My parents faked having allergies so they wouldn't have to get a dog.
Whoa. That. How do you feel about knowing that your trust was betrayed? You could have had dogs your whole life.
No, I would. I don't know if I would have the patience, but my dad has allergies now, so every time he has to get Claritin, I'm just like,
does he will them into existence? Like he's like, I'm allergic to dogs, and one day he's like, I am.
He developed a reaction to karma or something. I don't know.
Fair enough. What were the dogs that you wanted as a kid? Like you would see and you would want for.
I was kind of basic. I think I wanted as a kid. I would want a golden retriever.
Yeah, classic.
I would
classic
boots
dog.
of dogs. Yeah, exactly. I would like a dog that would make me feel American.
Yeah. So sure.
Not
Yeah, big old MAGA dog, red hat and everything.
Welcome to America, man. It's not like, oh well, you're a Jew, so we kind of let you in. You know?
Oh, right. What is it? Is there like a Jewish dog? Like is there, because they all come from different places. Is there like an Israeli dog? You know, they're bred set like regionally.
I mean, for sure, probably.
Get the Westminster Dog Show on the line.
Yeah,
we need to answer this question.
I know a lot of my friends had dogs, and they were Jews.
Yes.
So
yeah.
They're allowed to own dogs. We're allowed to own dogs. I
Well,
think.
you know, like an English bulldog.
Yeah, like is there an Israeli pug?
And I would imagine they're more badass.
Hey.
Israelis are that's got to be a tough dog.
Yeah. Oh, it would be trained, and people would be mad at it anyway, no matter what it did.
Fair enough.
Does this dog have a right to exist? I don't know. That dog's a Zionist pig. Wait, it's a dog. How could it be a pig too? Come on,
boy.
let's be real. I know.
I did not want it to go this way, but I appreciate us
Yeah,
for
you brought it.
yes
You
ending.
brought it.
Yeah. Adam, what is your favorite pop culture or movie TV dog?
Jasper.
All right. Now that you've brought this up, who is Jasper?
Meredith Vieira's dog.
That's right. I knew it was coming. Would you like me to read the honorable mentions of this? Because Jasper's on the list of honorable mentions that did not make the cut.
The Sixth Man doesn't have a dog in it, so I couldn't make a joke about it.
Yes, these are all deep inside jokes.
Huskies. Oh, good point.
That's true.
Touche. That's true.
Here we go. First on the list, Jasper, Meredith Vieira's dog. My personal favorite, Gary Fisher, Carrie Fisher's weird French bulldog with the tongue hanging out
her
all the
daughter
time.
has him now.
Yeah.
Billy. Billy's
He's a
taking care
high-quality
of
dog.
Gary Fisher.
A very famous Twitter following. That dog from the meme that's doing science, but it says I have no idea what it's doing. That got mentioned. Falcor,
I have
the
no
luck
idea who that
dragon.
dog-
Looks at
I don't know this meme dog at all.
K9 from Doctor Who was there. Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Does the dog regenerate too?
I don't know enough about Doctor
Could a
Who
dog
lore.
be like a German Shepherd and then regenerate into a poodle?
Well, it's a robot.
And then,
It's
okay,
a robot.
Fair enough.
Then
Put me in the elevator. I don't know.
Then we have
I don't
Snoop
watch it.
Dogg, got mentioned. Snoop Dogg. Barf from Spaceballs, because he's half man, half dog. And in Nacho Libre, when Encarnacion says that her favorite animal is poopies. And that was also honorable mention.
hug.
Yeah.
Keys, hug. Keys.
Been a fan of Bad Dog from the After Dark screensavers.
What about the dog from the Big Dog line of sportswear?
Oh,
Yeah.
holy
what about
shit!
that
As a
guy?
fat kid, Big Dog was my personality. My personality was a Big Dog shirt from about 1998 to 2002.
Yes. yeah.
As a former fat kid, my mom would constantly be like, "Well, you should go to the Big Dog store and buy clothing for you." I'm like, "No, I don't know that. We don't need that." Like I was wearing my anime shirts, but I was like, "Can't do Big Dog."
There's a Big Dog. There used to be a Big Dog store at the. There was outlets in Woodbury Commons, and you could just
Buy, Big
I have
Dog
a-
surfing.
I think I have a Big Dog fisherman hat somewhere, which is the most 2000 thing ever.
That I will say that. But are you ready to make some tough decisions?
No, but I have to anyway.
Here we go. You have to choose between Brian Griffin from Family Guy or Doug from Up. One of these gets knocked out immediately.
This one's so easy.
Well, here's the thing. I saw Up in the theaters alone, which meant I got to watch the first 15 minutes of Up by myself.
Oh boy. Ooh, that's rough. Ooh, that's not
Which
good.
was I had to leave the theater, it was that painful.
Wow.
I'm
Okay.
not- so
I wish I had the Debbie Downer music ready.
I feel like that's better though, because like if you're watching it with
It's
your
not.
partner and then you are suddenly realizing your happiness will end someday.
but you got to have the happy moments at least.
Yeah, that makes,
Jesus
it, that makes
Christ,
it hurt
Adam.
so much more though.
At least you got to be happy. How is that depressing?
No. I understand what you're saying. I'm just trying to figure out where do we go.
Yeah, you got to have the moment, even if it didn't end exactly how you wanted. You got to.
Well, that was
go
the
to a
lesson.
certain
That was
point.
the lesson of Up. That was the
Yeah,
whole
exactly.
thing of.
Thank you for the journey. So I was alone and had nobody, and I have been getting alerts on new dating apps of people who have ghosted me on other apps. So
Oh boy.
yeah. So here's
That is a true feeling. Though.
Yeah,
That
no,
is the
it's-
thing. When someone is ghosts you on Bumble, and then you see them on Hinge, and then they match with you again, and you're like, "This didn't work out last time."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. You went to see
I'm still
Hanson.
gonna
I don't
keep
want to
going. I
judge
mean, I'm
you,
still
but
gonna
you've
figure it
seen
out.
Hanson live 3 times in a year. It's hard not to.
Wow.
That's the truth.
So, what
and
about Brian Griffin though?
He's just kind of there. I mean, Family Guy's funny sometimes.
I do think
Eat
it's.
Peter Bis Unum I watched about 11,000 times. I think that Family Guy was the show that made TV on DVDs.
Right.
Yeah.
It brought it back. That's why it
Does
wasn't.
anyone have a
wasn't-
coin? I've done this. I said
You have done this before. I don't think I have.
I don't like honestly. I would pick Jasper, but and Jasper identifies as whatever breed it wants.
That's not one of the two choices, so you have to choose between
All right.
Brian Griffin. Oh shit!
I didn't say which one it was going to be. But you
the
know what?
podcast
I'm
listener, he
gonna
is
be the
flipping a
better
fucking
person
coin.
and pick. What was the squirrel? The dog from Up. Fine, whatever.
Doug from Up.
The correct choice.
Yeah.
It's Fox's birthday, and if I didn't, and honestly, it just felt like I'm a forgiving person. I have to learn how to forgive.
You
I'm
do,
not a forgiving
and I appreciate you for going through that journey
So-
here on stage with us today. What dog breed would you like to be?
I would like to be a pug as well. I've one of my YouTube wormholes is pug stuck in the toilet.
Pug stuck in the toilet?
And,
Is this like a full-on meme where multiple?
No, it's just oh my god! Look, honey, the pug can't get out of the toilet. And there's a really good video of a lady who lost a pug, but then the guy got her a new pug, and she just loses it, and it's beautiful. I like when people find out they got new dogs. That's a good one.
I like, that's a good wholesome YouTube journey to go on.
Better than To Catch a Predator. I'll tell you that.
Sure. You know what, Adam? On that we can both agree. What would you like to
Dog waiting
promote
to see
before
a
you
soldier
go?
come home. Best thing in the world.
What was that?
When the
Dog seeing a soldier come home.
Good God.
Better than his children.
Yeah. Yeah, the kids, the dogs, those videos.
What about a soldier seeing their dog coming back from war? Yeah. Oh man, those are the real videos when the dog was like had to fight, and they're like, "Nah, but that dog's coming home now. Sniffed all the bombs, didn't find any. Good."
Adam, what would you like to promote before you go?
I have the self-proclaimed, I have to say, world's greatest Instagram.
That's pretty good.
ADAMSUZAN. That's my name. It is. I try, and it's better than a lot of other ones that get more likes than me, and I'm a little bitter. But I also host a podcast with Toby Nelson. She owns a dog that's really cute, but its breath smells like shit.
Yeah.
Davos.
You're not wrong.
I kiss it. I know. I kiss the dog. It's fine.
So Davos is a
we host a
special
podcast
guest.
about Degrassi called "Started from Degrassi." Now we hear. It's we're the next one's done. I just got to put the beginning and end, but we're gonna be trying to put them out every week, and
you're literally going through all of Degrassi. Where are you at this point? Season 2 or something?
Yeah, we're almost done with season 1. We've recorded a bunch of season 2 episodes. One time we recorded one and there was smoke, so we.
That's bad. So follow him at Adam Suzanne on Instagram. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Adam Suzanne. Coming up next, give it up for Eric and Eric and Andia. What's up, buddy?
Dominicana. What's going on?
What's up, buddy? Now you're from New York City. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
I appreciate you. It's been a minute since we've seen you.
Word.
Did you have dogs in the city when you were growing up?
No, I had 2 turtles. My aunt had a Benji-looking dog named Baby.
Oh, but so you had him in the family.
Yeah, he was around. Bit my finger.
It bit your finger?
Yeah, some bitch.
That's one of the things. When I moved in with one of my exes that she had dogs, I had to learn the difference between having a house dog and an apartment dog. There's a big difference.
What's the difference?
The house dog, when it has to shit, you just open the door and it goes outside. Like you don't have to. If you're not on a schedule with the dog,
It can make a duty whenever it wants.
it can make a duty.
Free dog.
Yeah, if it's trained, it'll just go to the door. It'll sniff at it, maybe scratch at it if it's urgent, and then you let him out. And then when you leave in the morning, you just leave the dog in the backyard with food, water in the house, and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
but the problem in the Bronx is that then they gotta go fly flights down, and then somebody's gotta open the front door, and
Exactly. With an apartment dog, you get on the schedule of the dog. Like you have to regularly walk it.
Back then, nobody was doing that.
Gotta make a duty.
Yeah. What is
I got a lot of favorite dogs, man.
and you don't have anything. You don't have a pet now.
No. My ex had birds. That was fun.
Birds?
Yeah.
Was that fun? I don't.
It was. I got videos.
I've never had birds, but I would just
taught
want
them
to talk
tricks.
like a parrot that talks. But you got to train the shit out of them. You got to make sure that they're smart.
Nah, they were the little budgies. I told them to fly around the house and
Really?
set up toys and shit. Yeah, it was fun.
That's cool. What is your favorite pop culture dog?
Oh, I got a lot. Falcor, Zero, Hooch.
Hooch.
Right.
Nobody mentioned
said
Hooch from Turner and
right?
Hooch.
Rocco. Nice. He's a dingo. That's
He's
dog.
a wallaby. He's a wallaby.
No,
I
he's
thought
a
it was
wallaby.
dingo.
No, he's a
Oh,
wallaby.
never mind. Then I'm stupid. What else?
I didn't know a wallaby wasn't a dog, so you could have fooled me there. Spunky's a dog, yeah.
Spunky was his dog,
That's
yeah?
where my head was. You see?
Yeah.
We vibe. I like that dude.
Yeah.
I got a lot. I can go on forever.
Which one did you want as when you were a kid? Which one would you have wanted as your pet?
Oh, Hooch.
Just a big slobbery.
I love. There's something about floppy faced dogs. I had that shit forever.
Like
There's nothing
mastiffs?
better. Oh yeah, the
That's what
floppy.
it was. It was a mastiff, and I remember that movie because when's the last time Tom Hanks did a good a comedy, a straight comedy?
The Lady Killers.
Oh, that's true.
And that's another thing about Hooch.
We will have waffles forthwith. I never saw it. I like the trailer though.
If I owned Hooch, that puts me so close to the Tom
Larry
Hanks.
Crown.
Larry Crown? That was a comedy?
I don't know.
You just named it
No
be
idea.
Mr. Banks.
Rein it in there.
No, you shouldn't have played Disney. Disney's an anti-Semite. Fuck him.
Oh, can you believe Adam's never seen Never in the Story?
Adam, you've never seen Never Ending Story?
I haven't.
Wow,
No.
that's interesting. We should do a screening. I keep saying we're going to do screenings of stuff, but we should actually do it one of these days.
Who hasn't seen it? I'm curious.
The Never Ending
Okay.
Story.
It's one version.
Oh
I told
boy,
you everybody
that's
said
more than I expected.
You
Oh
know
no! Wow.
There's another one? So
There's
one?
3 or 4.
Ooh,
There's a
what
ton
is
of them.
going on here, guys?
Yeah, that's crazy. There's a ton of sequels. The second one is terrible.
Yeah, no one ever talks about that.
Is it like Super Mario where the first and the third are great, but the second one's kind of like
The second one is
completely
good.
different?
Nah, man.
All right,
Nah, man.
did you put your name in?
Then you
Oh,
can't
come on.
you can't
All right,
defend,
fine.
you can't
Then,
say
yeah.
crazy stuff like that.
Then it
You
will
can't put
stay
that
in
out into
silence,
the
and the
world.
podcast listener will have no idea what you're talking
Changing people's minds about shit.
about. But I appreciate it. Do you have? Are you ready to make some tough decisions?
Sure.
You have to choose. Oh, I have a feeling. Oh, I didn't even plan this, but you have to choose between Wishbone. That's potentially getting knocked out of the first round
The
versus
commercial dog?
Wishbone, the literature dog, the reader. What's the
PBS?
The PBS dog, the one that would.
The one that would replace books?
Yeah, you say that like I read a lot.
No, but it's a TV show.
It was a TV show. You didn't
It's a
have,
TV.
I don't fucking know. I'm saying a lot of dumb shit
You
right
ever
now.
saw a dog do the
Oh, no.
the
Cool, wait, because I have to tell you who he's up against.
That's cool. Adam, fill me in on that.
Milo from The Mask. Oh, nice. 2 Jack Russell Terriers got put together back to back. I didn't realize
That's
that.
incestuous.
Yes, sure.
I don't know because I don't know too much about the first. Adam's going for some reason.
I don't care.
You fill me in a little bit on that in a sec. Milo, I feel didn't earn it. The Mask gave him all his.
That's
yeah,
true.
You feel me?
Wishbone was magical when he became Robin Hood and he had the hat on and he would become.
It's
Yeah.
the pictures starting to come in, and you guys really dig them. I might go that way.
There's nothing I love more than like having a dog with a prop arm. The fake hand comes in to like interact
That
with
is-
something.
It's the greatest thing in the
Yeah.
world.
So who are you going with?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that first one.
Wishbone?
Yeah.
Wishbone
Everyone
wins.
seemed to vibe out on him, and Milo. Once I told you about the Mask, I saw the hearts drop because it was truth.
Yeah. Which dog would you like to be?
Ooh, overall, let me see. Yeah, it'd have to be like a bloodhound or something. Floppy face dog.
Bloodhound.
I just want
Floppy
to
face.
chill on a porch.
Oh yeah, be like a
Any
big.
dog that gets to chill on a porch for a significant amount of time, not worry about shit. Maybe chase something from now and then.
The
and
dog.
just go to
What
sleep.
about the dog from Road Trip?
What, the dog from Road Trip?
Who was
Another
the voice
Adam.
of the dog in Road Trip where they get stoned and the dog talks?
I don't
wanna
remember
talk,
that at
Adam.
all.
Jimmy
I
Kimmel's the
won't
dog.
talk.
Oh, I
whatever.
I was thinking of like the bloodhound from Fievel Goes West. Remember that there's the sheriff that he.
If we're
Did-
gonna talk
did
about
not
Jew-
get mentioned,
Jewish,
but
he's
Jewish
got
dogs,
stuff to do.
My Hebrew middle name is Fievel.
Your Hebrew middle name is Fievel.
It's Aharon Fievel.
Wow.
The survivable man.
Shalom.
What is so you want to be like a big floppy bloodhound?
It doesn't even have to be big. Just floppy and lazy is dope to me. For
That
some
great
sounds
view.
good
I
to me,
love
buddy.
being
I'll take
floppy
it.
and
Would you like
lazy.
to promote anything before you go?
Yo, I hear Adam's got like this really insane Instagram that people should check out. And there was a birthday
Isn't
boy
it-
a little earlier that does some dope stuff.
Is it
on
weird
commish.
that I like something I've done in my life? Is that,
No,
that's
that's
You
dope.
love, I love.
atypical.
I will say this, unironically, it's one of the trippiest Instagram stories you'll have on there. It's super fun to see the amount of work that you go into making this weird shit, and it's really engaging. I
It
really
makes
like
you
it actually.
feel like you're high and you don't gotta take the risk.
Yeah,
It's fucking dope. And I honestly think that you and Vox should collabo at some point. Just throwing it out
Of
there.
course.
yeah. I think that's a valid point. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Eric yeah. Coming up next, give it up for Brendan Gillis. I feel like I'm doing a Rob Pardo. What's that guy's name? I feel like I'm doing
What?
super announcery introductions. But
Okay. You're doing a great job.
what's up, buddy?
Hey.
You have shit written on your hand. I
always,
see.
yeah, I come with a lot of hand notes.
Boy,
and it's good that I always get mad when I don't get to go up right after John. But I respect your randomization system.
There, yeah,
So
it's
that's fine.
Not a
but
rigged bucket.
I did arrive at my final and most important hand note like 2 seconds before I got up here. So we'll get into that in a minute.
Okay.
You ask me your questions.
No, I would like to know if you currently or in the past have owned a pet dog.
Yeah, when I was little, we had a dog named Boo, and then she died, and then we had a dog named Scout who lived for like 14 14 years, and then she
Nice.
also died. No, we had Calpurnia right now. And then
That's a
my
jump.
parents also have a dog named Walter, who was my brother's dog, but he can't have it at his new apartment. So they have Callie and
Got it.
Walter.
Yes.
They live out in Canada.
And they have plenty. When your dog died, did your parents do that? Oh, we took him off to a farm.
No.
Ups-
What? No.
My dad did that
Definitely
to
not.
me. Yeah.
No, I mean, they literally live in Canada, in real Canada, with my parents.
Yes, I was gonna say,
I'm wearing 2 different plaids right now, Mike. I'm definitely Canadian.
They went out to go live in Canada. I was like, oh, I hate to break
they're
it to
in
you,
British
buddy.
Columbia. No,
Yeah,
Callie
those,
Walter, British Columbia.
No, that's good.
And our dogs have gotten progressively smaller. Boo was like 120 pounds. She's like a
Jesus.
big fucking dog.
Yeah.
And then Scout was like 80 pounds. And then Callie's like 40. And then Walter's like 10.
I like
Eventually,
how, I
we've
like
been,
how
like, making
you're
them a-
scaling down, but the names are getting dope.
yeah. Eventually, it'll just
Like a
be a
Matryoshka
rat
doll.
named Mephistopheles.
I don't remember that character in To Kill a Mockingbird.
I'm just. I did not make that
All the other
connection, but you're
characters
right.
are, yeah.
You're right.
Alex was there.
What is on your hand?
Okay.
Because I got to ask you your favorite. You wrote down like 16 things.
I will not hit the most important one until later.
Wise.
Oh shit. Okay. Wishbone is on there, but we covered Wishbone. I'm an
got
English
Wishbone
teacher, and
out of
that's
there.
the reason.
He helped a lot of people write book reports for shit they didn't read.
Is Balto on this list?
Balto, not mentioned at all at any
Fuck
point.
everybody, myself included,
Yeah.
because I wrote down people, including one from the comic book We Three. Bad choice. Balto was a better
Yeah,
choice.
you went deep cuts. Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't. I was already after I had made the list.
Dude, what is the last name of the Goofy family? They're dogs,
Goofy.
right? Goof.
Yeah.
Goof. Okay, great. So, yeah. Goof. So
Yeah.
the Goofs are
Goofy
dogs.
Goof.
They are dogs.
And
Yeah,
PJ and Pete are dogs.
yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're like,
Yeah.
they're like bulldogs.
Powerline's a dog.
Yes.
Powerline's a very powerful
That's-
pop culture dog.
Yes. Powerline.
Big Dog shirts are on here as well.
High.
Eddie from Frasier. I remember a Big Dog shirt my dad had in the early 2000s, which will make sense. It was a Phantom Menace Big Dog shirt.
What?
Adam owned that, definitely.
Yeah, Adam maybe also. Did you have that one, Adam? The Panting Menace? And it had Darth Maul.
wanted
Looks
it
like
so
a dog. Because my dad had that.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And then there's something that I can't actually read over here. So we'll get back to that
What is
later.
it? Give me your hand.
I don't remember. No, it's the one on the angle.
Make it out.
What?
You read
See,
doctors.
no one can get that. The most important though is Talk the
Was it Who
Watchdog
Let the
from
Dogs
Phantom
Out?
Tollbooth.
Did you write Who Let the Dogs Out on your hand?
No, but I can't believe you refused to play that during this episode.
I swear to you, I was gonna play it, but the internet died. The Wi-Fi
I
is not
swear
working.
to you, I was like, "Who let the dogs out?" And you were like, "We're not playing that fucking song on this episode."
And then I
I can
wanted
see
to
that.
do it as, ironically to just like surprise you, but it didn't work. The thought that counts. Or whatever.
Thank you. What a nice
What?
almost surprise.
It was almost good.
I'm used to being let down by you. I'm actually not.
It hurts my feelings a little bit. I try real hard, man. I try real hard.
You do a great job. What it says sideways is OMFG dogs. Type in your Google search bar omfgdogs.com and press enter.
OMFG dogs.
Yeah. OMFGdogs.com.
All right, we'll look at it when we get home.
Talk the Watchdog, though. We have not talked about Talk the Watchdog.
Talk from Phantom.
Is he
Toll
Phantom
Booth?
Tollbooth? Yeah.
I almost said
Not
Phantom
Phantom
Menace.
Menace.
Yes. Does everybody know the Phantom Toll Booth? Alex,
have you ever read the Phantom Toll Booth?
Has anybody seen the? Has anybody who's read the book? You've read the book, and there's an animated movie where Mel Blanc did like all the voices, and it was like peak Mel Blanc, and that was like my first exposure to that thing. And he's a watchdog.
Yeah.
and he has
his body is a clock.
his body's a
Yeah.
clock, and he watches time.
Yeah. And when it goes off, he barks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's great.
I love that. That's a great one. And
He's also Milo's companion and best friend.
yes, and yeah, I love that. I love that cartoon more than I should probably. It's like when you look at the stuff that the kids were learning in that like the educational stuff of like at the age that they were learning at. Kids like now aren't doing half of that shit. You know, like have you ever seen an educator?
Kids these days.
Have you ever seen there's this test, this like elementary test from like the 18 something, and it had like legit algebra on it already.
I have not seen this thing, but
I'm just saying we're dumbing our kids down.
No, I would like to ask you a counter question, which is how many kids from the 1800s know how to text with emojis?
I will
None
argue
of
that
them.
none. Yes.
They can pick it up.
All right.
Could they?
Yeah, they can pick it up.
Yeah, they'll figure it out. What? Are you ready to make some tough decisions?
Yeah. You know, I usually like to start with the bracket, but I thought we'd go in slow this week.
You had a lot a lot to discuss.
Oh, Mike, real quick. Did anybody mention dog from cat dog? Like just that half?
Somebody mentioned
Cat Dog was brought up earlier, yeah.
I will say no. Yeah, Pauline did. Nobody mentioned Dog the Bounty Hunter though, and I feel like that's an oversight.
Good job.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
There's still more people that could have come up and said that.
No, I'm talking about before.
Okay.
For the countdown.
Oh,
for
I
the
see.
tournament.
Yeah.
You have to choose between. Now, this was an interesting choice.
Are we in round 2 yet, or are we still in first
This
level?
is still first round.
Okay.
We're almost done. I'm from Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, some anime nerds. And Shadow from Homeward Bound.
Murray's getting squirmy over there.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Oh, you know what we haven't talked about? I just want to do a brief side note.
Okay.
We have not talked about a movie that I know John is like really excited for, which is A Dog's Way Home.
A Dog's Way Home? What is that?
Oh, you haven't seen the trailer for this movie?
No.
Did you not go see Into the Spider-Verse?
I have not seen Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay, well, that's a whole different conversation.
I get it. We'll go see it soon.
Because apparently a lot of us saw the same trailer before that movie, which is for a movie called A Dog's Way Home, where the dog gets lost and then spends the movie coming home, but it is bad. It is not like Homeward Bound, which is good.
The dog is a villain?
No, just the movie looks bad.
Oh.
It's by the same people that made A Dog's Purpose.
Oh, yeah. The one where they were like throwing that German Shepherd in the
Yeah,
water.
and they kill it a
making
bunch of times.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then,
yeah.
yeah. So, no, it's going to be a bad movie.
I
just want to say that John's excited because he can't come up here and claim he's not.
Yeah, he's already had his turn.
Yeah.
It'll
I was
just-
hoping you
fucking
said like
movie.
the dog was bad, like, oh, I can't believe they left me out here and on his way home. Like,
he's like,
that's a way better.
fucking dog with attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he comes back and just bites the people
that's
that
where I
have
thought he was going.
A
It's
modernized
a
Cujo.
revenge
I
drama.
watched that.
A Korean revenge drama starring a dog.
What? I would
That is
watch
a
the
movie
fuck
I
out
am
of that.
ready for.
Yeah.
No, I do have to make a decision.
Yes. Now, I'll keep in mind. There's that delay when Shadow. They're like, "What did he make it? Did he make it? Did he make it?" And then he crests the hill and
Oh,
everyone's
wait.
fucking crying.
Oh, Shadow.
Yeah,
Shadow
Shadow's
was
the
the
old
wholesome
one.
golden retriever.
He's the old.
Oh,
voiced
he's
by-
not Chance.
No, Chance
No,
is Michael.
fuck
J.
Shadow. I'm from Cowboy Bebop. Shadow was like, oh, I don't know. We need to go home, everybody. Like, Peter loves me, and I'm going to get there. Like, Chance, stop playing with the porcupine. Like, Shadow was boring as hell. Sassy wanted to be a cat and have fun, and Shadow was like, we have to get to the humans. Fuck that guy.
It's a sign of the times, Mike. It's
Yeah,
the youth.
it's
the youth.
it's a
It's a sign of the
generational
times.
thing.
I was an actual child when that movie came out, Eric. I was the appropriate age to be watching that.
You're right.
And as an actual child, I say fuck Shadow.
I accept your choice.
You have to.
Yeah, that's the rules. That's the rules.
That's the rules.
But I appreciate it because I mean, Cowboy Bebop is fucking dope.
Yeah.
And that who doesn't love a corgi? You know what I mean?
Did Queen Elizabeth's Corgi Squad make it on the list?
Corgi Squad did not get mentioned.
Okay.
It did not.
Did the living footrest from Beauty and the Beast make it on the list?
Oh, the Ottoman, that little Ottoman? No, it did not make the
Okay.
list. That would have been a good
I
dog.
saw my dogs.
What?
Breed of dog would I be?
Yes.
I've been waiting for this one. This is my last handout. Growlithe from Pokemon.
All right, okay. It is a dog type Pokemon,
It is a
right?
dog type Pokemon. It is also a tiger and also on fire.
Yeah.
It's the tails, man.
Brendan, I cannot think of anything more on brand for you. What would you like to promote before you go?
My bad podcast, Lunch Break Society, is back. Season 2 went on hiatus over the holidays, but we're back, and it continues to be bad.
They can follow him at Lunch Break Society on Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen,
Absolutely.
Brendan Gillett! Coming up next, Sandra from work.
Yeah,
Who's Sandra from work? Yeah!
This is fun because Sandra's from my work, and I put her in here. She didn't want to, and I said she could pass if she wanted to, but now she has the mic on.
I don't even know half of the dogs you guys are even talking
Sandra,
about.
do you like dogs, or are you allergic to them?
I am allergic to dogs, so I have this like sour
Take it
grapes
away,
thing.
Brendan.
No, that's it.
Oh,
go, Mike.
But you are allergic to. Thank you for being here,
I'm
by the
allergic
way.
to everything. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Are you having fun so far?
Yes.
Do you know what? You don't know these dogs that we're talking
Not
about.
a lot of them. I keep pointing to my boyfriend, who is the guy that you invited.
Yes, yeah.
Who I think should replace me here because he
We
kind
have
of knows.
space for all. What would you? So you're okay with the choices made so far because you will have to make a choice.
Yes, but I'll probably defer to the public.
No, we'll get
Follow your heart.
Okay.
Look in
Follow
your
your
soul.
heart. Yes, but I do want to start with: Do you are allergic to dogs? Have you ever had dogs in your life?
I have never had a dog in my life.
Are you allergic to cats? Are you allergic
Everything. I'm allergic to everything.
to really?
Yeah.
Same. That's a rough one.
That's
Yeah.
a prerequisite for our job.
And I'm from New York, so like I lived in apartments, so that was like an easy excuse for my parents to be like, we can't get a dog.
Fair enough. Did you have like fish? You had no. So you had no.
We did have fish. Yeah, we had like 7 fish.
I just want to know what you named them.
No, I didn't even name them. I feel like I was in. I don't know.
Were they like just decorative fish?
They were decorative
Like
fish.
this is a fish tank. They're alive, I guess, and
I feel like I was one of those kids who was like, I really want this, and then they'd buy it, and then I'd be like, okay, I'm over it. And so
Whoa, wow.
I just kind of forgot about the fish, and so my mom was like, F you for.
And you had 7 of them?
Yeah,
That's
I
a
do
lot
remember.
for like most kids when they're like, I want a fish. The mom's like, here's a fish.
No,
fish,
we bought
yeah.
this whole like really nice thing, and
well, then I blame your parents really for that one. They should have known. It's like, yeah, you know, our really flighty daughter. Let's get her 7 fish in a giant saltwater
You know
tank.
Sandra who doesn't like anything for more than 2 minutes.
I'm sorry, I don't know you. I'm just leaning in for the joke.
that's totally accurate.
What do you have? Pop culture and movie and TV dogs that you enjoy?
I was gonna say Goofy, and I
Yeah.
like Goofy because everybody forgets about Pluto, and I like that there's like second class citizens in the like that
It's
universe.
Well, there's the sentient beings and the
Right.
regular animals.
like-
So, is Goofy a super intelligent Pluto, or is Pluto a super dumb Goofy? In the world,
don't
like,
know.
did they genetically engineer like a dumber dog person, or did they evolve from Plutos?
on evolution.
No.
I mean, we have monkeys still.
So you're saying that Pluto? We're getting deep into this.
Yeah.
Are you saying that Pluto is the evolutionary ancestor to Goofy?
Sandra, what do you say?
I don't know. I
Yes,
feel like
I say
Goofy's
yes.
pretty goofy.
Hard yes. Absolute hard yes.
I will say that Goofy does not get enough credit for being an amazing single father who really cares for his son. He takes care of his boy,
And
teaches
now-
him the perfect cast.
And now, if you watch those Goofy movies, you're like, "Wow, Max was a fucking asshole."
It's one of
Wasn't
those.
he?
There's a position. There's a swing. Yeah. Well, every movie about teenagers when you're not a teenager is about
But
an
then when
asshole.
he goes
like those,
to college, he was a little shit.
yeah.
right?
Everything about people younger than you is like this fucking asshole. Like
Yeah.
like when you watch SpongeBob now and you're like Squidward just wanted to be left the fuck alone.
Oh yeah,
you know,
no, I know
like,
what you mean. Yeah,
what
exactly.
an annoying bastard the SpongeBob is.
Yeah.
Patrick's a fucking idiot. You know, like
Yeah.
Squidward wanted friends.
fair enough.
He would have moved to a different Easter Island head if he wanted to get away.
What? So you like Goofy, and that's your favorite.
There's also that dog from Tom and Jerry who like never had a speaking part, but he would
Spike,
just
baby,
what was that
Spike.
dude?
Yes, that my friend. I have one of my good friends from back home. He loves Tom and Jerry. He has a tattoo of Spike, Tom,
That
and
guy.
Jerry, and
Okay.
he like that's like a big deal. Like he's like, no, I gotta get this tattoo.
Yeah.
and it's legit. Spike was one of the best. I will say,
Good father too, just like Goofy, right? He was like always protecting the little puppy, right?
yeah. I will say on the Looney Tunes side, there was the one with the bulldog and the little black cat. That digs into his back and falls asleep on him, and then he like freaks out because he thinks that they baked the cat into a cookie. Do you remember that?
No.
You remember
Looney
that?
Tunes
I
didn't pull
love that
any
one.
punches ever.
What?
Looney Tunes did not pull punches.
No.
They went hard in the paint every episode.
And sometimes super racist if you go back into the ones that they don't show
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah.
That's true.
What? So Spike from Tom and Jerry. That's a great choice. Was not mentioned at all.
Right.
Now, are you ready to make a tough decision?
Maybe, yeah.
You have to choose.
I wish I could get Wishbone. I really liked Wishbone. I can't believe that dude doesn't know Wishbone.
Yeah.
Eric.
Yeah. It is one of
yeah,
those
fuck
things.
you, Eric.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I don't encourage talking shit about the previous guests on the show, but fuck you, Eric. Yeah, fuck you. You have to choose between.
Are we in round 2 yet or still round 1?
This is the end of round 1,
Okay.
Brendan. What is the is there a specific?
I just want to know if there are new dogs coming up or if these are dogs we've seen before.
Well, hold on to your butts. Here we go. Triumph the Insult Comic Dog
Oh, okay.
versus Snoopy. Snoopy.
Oh, I'm gonna pick Triumph. This one's easy for me. Just easy for me. Yeah.
Wait, did we just find the heel of this week's episode?
Yeah.
You
Wait,
didn't think about that.
No.
you just went Triumph straight up.
Yes.
Wow.
Deirdre, when Triumph puts on sunglasses, who does he become? Joe Cool? I don't think so.
I don't know.
What does Triumph ever? Okay.
I don't know.
When Snoopy puts on that little flight cap, he becomes the Red Baron and he flies his
No, he
house
fights
around.
the Red Baron.
Huh?
He fights the Red Baron.
He is.
Okay.
Oh, that's true.
For me,
Triumph is. I will say Triumph is fucking hilarious. I love the when he goes to the Star Wars line when he that's one of the funniest things ever on TV.
I really hope that somehow Triumph and Rolf have to face off, so we get Puppet Dog versus Puppet Dog later.
There was already Jack Russell versus Jack Russell. There's been a couple different showdowns serendipitously. Sandra, thank you for being here. What dog breed would you like to be? One a hypoallergenic,
I would want
hairless.
to be a mutt. I don't want to be a breed. I would want to be a mutt.
Shout out to mutts. Shout out to mix.
Healthier, better. Just
yeah. We support race mixing here
Yes.
on Unsung Heroes.
Yeah, everybody else
and
who said breeds is a
interracial
racist.
relationships. Thank you so much. You did great.
Thank you.
What would you like to promote before you go? You can promote anything you like, or remain anonymous if you're embarrassed by what happened here today.
No. I would like to promote my boyfriend Anthony to be able to come up here. And then maybe if possible. But that's what I would like to plug.
Is waving it off super hard. But
Which
thank
makes
you so
me
much.
okay.
You know what I will promote while you're up here? I would like to say thank you to the Creek in the Cave in Long Island City, Queens. Every Thursday at 8 p.m. Come eat some tacos. Sandra from work, thank you so much. A round of applause. Yeah.
Someone's coming.
Someone else? No, you sit there. You're my co-host. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, give it for Alex Murray.
Yeah.
Did a bunch of people leave the room? A bunch of people left.
Nobody's. Hey,
buddy. Alex,
what's
welcome. Buddy, have you had dogs, or you currently have?
I currently have the greatest dog in the world.
I look. I agree that you think it's the greatest dog in the world.
He's the best one. Actually, I mean, he's a pretty good one. But I fucking love him more than anything.
What is your dog's name?
His name is Rutabaga.
He's adorable.
And he's my fluffy white gentleman.
I
love him.
He's very cute.
Yeah, he's awesome. And we rescued him from Miami because apparently your home city just murders the fuck out of dogs.
For the record, Fluffy White Gentleman was when I did my David Bowie cover band.
Nice.
I was not the Thin White Duke. I was the Fluffy White Gentleman.
Fluffy White Gentleman.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But yeah, you adopted him, and you were supposed to foster him.
Yeah, we were gonna foster him. My girlfriend just was like really wanted a dog, and I was like, fine, we can foster a dog. We'll just try it out for a little while because, like, you're right. You said earlier, you do have to get into. It's like a big commitment in New York. Like, I very often now he's become a great excuse. Like, oh, I can't. Sorry, gotta go walk the dog. Fuck that dumb bullshit I didn't want to do in the first place.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
I gotta go cuddle around with my best friend.
I gotta go hang out with Rutabaga. But we thought I was going to be the hard touch, right? Like, we got him in 3 days in. The adoption agency called and they were like, some other people want to meet the dog. Do you think that you guys could make time? And I was like, if anybody touches this dog, I will make John Wick look like a fucking Teletubby.
Yeah.
This is my boy.
Yeah.
Ride or
you were
die
attached to that
already.
dog real fucking
dude,
quick.
like in seriously 3 days. I was like, this is my dude. He's awesome. All he wants to do is hang out and like he'll just come up and like put his little chin like on your knee and just like look at you and be like,
adorable.
We kicking it? And I'm like, we're absolutely kicking it. And I'll give him a Frito and it'll be all good.
That's true. My dog.
He can only have Fritos. He's allergic to wheat, so he can have Fritos. He can't have pretzels. I know. My fucking Brooklyn ass dog with a gluten allergy.
Brooklyn ass Rutabaga. My dog, his go-to treat was Ritz crackers. He fucking loved Ritz crackers and motherfucking French fries from McDonald's. McDonald's French fries.
Your
he
dog
loved.
could hang.
Yo, and people were like, "Oh, aren't you gonna worry that whatever?" That motherfucker lived to be 19 years old.
Yeah, man.
19.
French fries. That's a potato.
Yeah.
Lizzie's like, yeah, that
dog made it. Way to go.
Yeah. And my dog. I'll
Jerks.
tell you this. Like, it's weird because we got him when I was like 10. And I was in the fire academy like not that long. Like I was an adult doing adult things, and he would go running with me at like 18 years old.
Awesome.
It's mixed breeds, baby. Mutts, baby.
Yes.
That's what you got. That's
My
what you
dog
gotta
will not go running with me. If I were to start running, he'd be like, "Stop that."
get. Yeah. What is your favorite pop culture?
Oh man,
media dog?
I do have a lot of love for talk, and I'm a very big fan of Ein. So we'll see when that happens again. But for me, it's the Artful Dodger from
your
Oliver
pick.
and Company. It's my top pick. I've got the McDonald's toy of the Artful
Yes.
Dodger still, and it's my like dashboard totem in my car.
Do people
He
know
watches
Oliver and
for cops.
Company? Like Oliver and
man.
Company is an I guess like represented Disney movie.
Yeah,
or
it
Disney
didn't get a
animated.
lot of love, and it's weird because it's also the most New York fucking Disney movie ever, right? Billy Joel plays this mutt dog that steals shit, and Bette Midler is like a haughty uptown poodle. Cheech Marin is a fucking shit talking car hot wiring chihuahua. It's fucking awesome.
It's bonkers. I haven't seen it in a long time, but like as soon as you mentioned it, I was like, I do want it.
It's great. The music is great, and I will say that when I moved to New York, I spent the first like 4 weeks like with just the "Why Should I Worry" song blasting in my earbuds. I was just strutting around New York like, "Why should I worry?" Like, I'm gonna fucking do it here, baby. Me and just like Billy Joel. Can't wait to drive my car into a house on Long Island after I make it.
Alice, are you ready to make some tough decisions?
Yeah, bring it. Let's do it. Round 2. Let's go.
I would like for you to choose between Eddie from Frasier versus.
Also, Frasier kicks ass. Fuck y'all. It's a stupid ass slapstick show, you assholes. It's a farce. Go on.
Wow, I didn't realize.
It's not a smart show. It's all dry humor. It's literally like Frasier spilling things and tripping over himself all the time.
Yeah.
And that's what's funny.
He just says, "Oh dear," or whatever.
Yeah,
afterwards.
and then he says a pretentious thing and you laugh at him because what a dick.
So Eddie from Frasier versus Doug from Up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Which one of these is going home? Which one is moving on to the next round?
I mean, God, Doug, here's the deal. Doug from Up is like a quintessential pop culture dog, right? Because he's like there for you, and Doug's all about like love, and I'm there, a squirrel, and he gets distracted, but then he's right back into it like nothing, like I am your best friend, right?
He's also the only one that could find that bird because all of the other dogs were guard dogs, and he was the only hunting dog.
Yep.
Did anybody else get that?
I
He's
got
a
that.
retriever.
You're
He's a
right.
hunting
He's
dog.
a retriever.
And the other ones were like a Doberman and like a.
But Eddie's got a really great sense of humor and comic timing. Like Eddie in the
Apparently
show,
Kelsey Grammer blames hot dogs.
I'm talking
He's
about
not an actor. How dare you?
I mean, I am an actor, and I'm here to say that all I'm doing is tricks for hot dogs. So it's just tricks for hot dogs. Let me make myself cry. Please give me a hot dog.
Yeah.
Think about my grandma. Hot dog, please.
In all fairness, I have worked for pizza before, so I
shit.
totally get it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
If you're lucky, you get pizza. That's a good
The best
gig.
fucking gig I've ever had. The catering was the best part, man.
Yeah.
Give me
All right,
another
so
lobster
choose
tail.
Eddie or Doug.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna go with Eddie. I'm gonna give it to Eddie. I'm sorry, I apologize, but like, I think Eddie gets it because Eddie would sit around like Eddie the character would like wait for Frasier to be a dick and then like roll in and be hilarious. So Eddie gets it. Nobody claps. Don't care.
It's okay. I appreciate your decision and respect your choices. Whatever. I don't care. What breed would you want to be?
I think I'd be a Muppet dog. Yeah. I'm not going to say that
interesting.
I'm awesome enough to be Rolf who should win. Nobody
I know who you
this
should
up.
be. I know who you should be. You should be that crazy dog at the beginning of Sesame Street. That big floppy
You're
hair.
talking about the crazy dog at the beginning of Fraggle Rock, I believe.
No, there's a dog in Sesame Street as well. That's
Oh
the
yeah,
one. I
who's
think
just like a big. He's just like a big, excited, can't see over his like
with these and he's orange.
Yeah, he's orange.
Come on, brother.
No, you're right. I got you. He's orange and he's like really excited. But yes, this is what I'm saying. Any sort of minor Muppety, overexcited puppet dog.
I'm all for your Muppet.
That's me.
Your Muppet life. I would
That's
be
me.
happy to grant it to you. What would you like to promote before you go?
Oh, Follow me at Alex Murray on all the stuff. Watch Millennium streaming on Amazon Prime. Listen to Mystic Lasagna, where we solve the world's problems by tapping into the oracle that is a randomly generated Garfield comic strip. And
it is the dumbest thing I listened to. It's so, and well, your other show is great. It's literally when I have on the train and I'm just like, I need to pump weirdness into my brain. I listen to it. It's fucking funny.
it's a really fun exercise because we get like a problem and then we have to solve it with the knowledge from a Garfield comic, and that's limited.
What a wise and sage person you are.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Alex Murray. Why is that not going?
Thank you.
Coming up next, give it up for GX Barnett.
Fuck yeah. Oh, what up?
What's up, buddy?
What up, dude? We've been sitting next to each other all night. I know you.
What's up, guys?
I've also
Good-
been next
good
to you
to
when
see
we
ya.
got those reward pizzas.
Fuck
so,
yeah, dude.
yeah.
We did. We have worked for pizza together.
We have worked for pizza together.
Look at
It
the
was in a
beards on
warehouse
this
in Jersey.
stage.
Yeah.
We worked for pizza together.
Could someone draw the three of us as dogs? I feel like that would be perfect. I think that would be great.
Sad dog.
Sad
Fucking
dog.
sad dog.
A lot of BBE on this stage right now.
Yeah, big
baby.
weird energy, baby. What, GX, thank you for being here.
Yep, you got it.
What is your... Have you ever had a dog?
Yes. I'm one of those people that I was way older than I should have been before I realized that you're allowed to give human names to animals.
Oh.
Yeah. So apparently...
shouldn't, though.
I know you shouldn't. It's bad juju. I'm not a fan of it. But I was like 12 years old in a CCD class. My childhood dog growing up, my mom's dog, when she was like single, was a collie Shep mix named Tara.
Tara?
Tara, like from Gone with the Wind, the name of the...
right.
The name of the area.
T-E-R-R-A?
T-A-R-A.
Is Tara in Gone with the Wind?
Tara.
Yeah.
It's not
that's the name.
T-E-R-R-A.
That's the name of the swatch of land that we're not going to
shit
bring up. But I was like 12 years old in CCD when I first met a girl named Tara. Like, I took like a cool dozen years before that happened. And I said in the middle of a class of a whole bunch of people, Tara, that's a dog's name. Yeah. No, and I honestly came from a point of ignorance, but everyone thought I was saying something ridiculously sexist at the age of 12 in CCD class.
Yeah.
So I was just labeled like a villain for the rest of like that year of
What
Christ
a bully.
learning.
What
I
a
know.
bully you were. But you were like genuinely like,
I'd
that's
never
my
heard.
dog's name. You know?
That's a dog's name. I'd never heard a human with that name before. It's like Lassie. I'd never heard a girl named Lassie before either. Same.
They're all named Lassie.
In Scotland. But so yeah, that's when I first found out that you could give them human names, and I said never again.
I had my dog's name was Max, and for a while
my brother's name.
Yeah.
So was the Little Mermaids.
And then it became like as he got. The years were going on and he was older. He started getting longer and longer names like Maximus, Maximilia, Maximum Overdrive. Like we were just to the point where I don't even know what he went deaf at the end. Like he was like he couldn't hear anything.
At that point, it doesn't matter.
So, so when you couldn't, you couldn't really get his attention. You'd be like Max, and then you would go, and then he'd turn around like, "What's up?" You know, his
name is Foot Stomp.
Yeah, my new name is a Morse code.
It's just a bunch of series of taps. Vibrations. What were you going to say?
No. Go because it's going to answer this question. So.
What is your favorite movie, TV, pop culture dog?
Okay, now the three dogs that I put in, I thought this was going to be one of the rare occasions where all of my choices go in, and that's never happened before. But I chose Seymour, who was knocked out unceremoniously in the very first round.
Yeah.
The other two would have been my real Sophie's choice because it's like technology versus fantasy. I picked Falcor and K9. That was me, and I didn't know what to do with that. But because neither of them made it, here's a dark horse, and I'm not even sure if it counts. Bronx from Gargoyles.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
Please tell me someone remembers Gargoyles.
Oh, God, hell yeah,
Gargoyles
dude.
is the shit.
Absolutely
And he was
counts.
the dog.
Totally
Yeah.
the dog.
Gargoyles.
The talk, it's the dog.
Yeah, it's
100% the dog,
He's
and
the
it's
dog.
also like they all got their New York names.
Yeah.
There was except
Brooklyn.
Goliath. Had a
Brooklyn,
name.
Lexington, Hudson, Bronx. Was
Bronx.
that Desdemona? But that doesn't
Desdemona.
count. That
Yeah.
doesn't count.
I love how Garfield. Gargoyles went real like it was a straight up Macbeth lore.
Oh,
like,
it
was
went
just-
Oh, dude, they went to Avalon. They hung out. Fucking Xanathos's
the villains
assistant
turned into
out to be
heroes.
Puck. It's fucking great.
It's bonkers. That show's amazing, and Bronx was totally the fucking dog.
Really quick.
It's also a Star Trek TNG like reunion. They're all fucking
they're all
like
there.
it's just the crew of the Enterprise being gargoyles.
It's like NYPD. It's like no, I'm not going to get that. Oz and Law and Order.
Right.
It's the same group of people. But two things that really should come back. I'm going off on a mini tangent. Gargoyles, someone should license the shit out of that. And Pirates of Dark Water.
Fucking Pirates of Dark Water.
Okay, now we're back.
We've been talking about. I've been saying that for years.
Yeah.
I've been saying that for years. A flying fucking pirate fantasy spaceship. Like,
God
what?
damn it!
Down for the crown.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's amazing.
But yeah, that was my dark horse, Bronx. Now that I thought about it, Bronx was my dark
Bronx,
horse.
that's a dope one. Are you ready to make some tough choices?
Let's do this.
What would you choose between I'm from Cowboy Bebop versus Santa's Little Helper?
Okay, first two things. Santa's Little Helper, took out
Knocked out Seymour. Yeah.
So and he will knock me in the face right now.
Really? There's gonna be?
Yeah, so I'm. It's definitely
Yes!
No, I can't say no. It was an easy decision.
Intimidating.
What if you would give me a boot to the face while I'm not paying attention?
Yeah.
So,
what if the anime nerds run this one and I gets to be the top whatever, man? Who
These
knows?
things might happen. These
It
things might happen.
What dog breed would you like to be?
If you've ever heard of this dog, it's so rare and so unique. And it's
shut
yeah,
the
I know.
fuck up.
No, I know.
We did find an Israeli dog, by the way.
we did. It's the
Canaan dog.
Yeah.
There's like 3,000 of them, and no one wants them. Apparently, that's rough.
Wow.
Yeah. It's really specific.
Which one are you?
Have you ever heard of the Rhodesian Ridgeback? You just look at it and you go, and you're like, "What the fuck is that?" I'm all about that shit.
Yeah, it's got the hair backwards.
Yeah, it
on
goes
the
up
back,
its spine,
and they
it's
hunt
the kind
lions
of thing
with them
where,
in Africa.
yeah, where
They're
no
bad
one
as
really
fuck.
wants it, but everyone's kind of impressed. I think that's the story of my life. So yeah, that's the way I look at me.
What would you like to promote before you go?
I've been taking a huge hiatus, so just follow GX Barnett on Twitter and the Godsend from Gravesend on Instagram. That's pretty much it.
That's a wrestling name if I've ever heard one.
Really is.
It really
I'm
is.
down.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for
Thank you.
GX Barnett. Thank you so much. Coming up next, give it up for Lizzie Cassidy.
Give it up.
Thank you. What's up,
What's
Lizzie?
up, buddy? How's it going?
It's going really well, thank you. Are you having fun?
I'm having a great time.
We're
I
talking
love dogs.
So, do you currently have, or did you ever have
I've had
dogs?
2 dogs. My family fostered dogs, but we had 2 dogs
Uh-huh.
growing up in my life. The first one was a black lab named Marlowe. And he was trained to be a seeing eye dog, for blind people. And then he failed. The last test before they passed.
Yeah.
So he got put up for adoption. And I was 3 when we got him. So he decided that I was the one he was supposed to take care of because he was like, she seems like she doesn't really know what's going on.
Or he imprinted on you as a baby?
So he would do all these things that seeing eye dogs do to me where I'd be walking and he would just come up behind me and tap his nose on my hand. And that's a thing they do.
Yes,
Let you know that they're there, and he would let me sleep on him. And one time I fell down the stairs and he got in front of me and saved my life. It's crazy.
Wow.
He was truly the greatest dog in the world. The best. But then only tied with my second dog, Stuart. Who,
Stuart?
Yeah, we adopted Stuart when he was 8 years old. He was allergic to everything except rabbit, rice, and potatoes.
Ooh, boy.
And
Ooh, boy.
apparently it's a thing dogs have, so they make
Yeah,
food for those dogs. And,
my one of my ex's dogs, they only gave it duck
Yeah.
and some other shit. And
Yeah, they make,
rice,
canned
duck and
food.
rice
A
and
nice foie gras.
Yeah. Give it a real,
Wonderful.
Yeah, it was
Peking
really
duck.
expensive. But when we got him, his old owners, he was taken away from them because they were feeding him regular dog food. So when we got him, he weighed nothing, and he was completely bald because his allergic reaction made all his hair fall out. So we'd have to give him medicated baths so he could get his hair back. And he was the best dog in the world, man.
You had one of those before and after stories. Those are the ones that really fuck you up on Facebook when somebody
I
decides
can
to
start
post.
crying right now.
Were you
He
on the
was-
Dodo?
Huh?
Were you on the Dodo? Because that gets me every time.
Yeah.
The website, yeah.
No, I wasn't.
That's
but
a tearjerker.
Dude, he was the best fucking dog. He would if you were laying on the couch, he would just jump up on the couch and lay right on top of you. Truly the greatest fucking dog. And then he'd died.
Well, yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah,
That's
things
what happens.
happen.
That's how a lot of people, like when you're young, that's how a lot of like people, that's their first exposure to death is like
Yeah,
when your
that's
pet-
what
when your pets die.
when my first dog died. That's what it.
Yeah.
And my dog was a lab. He lived to be 16 or 15. He lived to be 15.
That's a long time for those dogs.
Yeah,
but
and Stuart was 12 with cancer.
Whoa.
He had cancer for like 4 years. He lived to be 12.
that's good for like it's weird. I'm not going to go off on the tangent, but
No,
like
let's cry.
no. It would just it's more of it will change people's opinions of me like aggressively. Where we put our dogs down and we're very sympathetic to their pain, but like we keep people on
No,
tubes.
I'm all
and
about
stuff.
euthanasia. Hell yeah, buddy, I love you.
Yeah, euthanasia. Dr. Kevorkian was right. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Really
Let
quick
people
though.
die.
The first dog that didn't pass the last test, wouldn't they just let him be with like partially blind people? That's like not getting
maybe.
not getting your PhD and being told you're unemployed.
Like a partially blind person
Like you went
gets
through
a-
everything
You
but
gotta
that.
remember, he was a dog.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know,
So
you
he did
gotta
most
be
of what he was supposed to
perfect.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting how protective, because there's a story in my family that like my uncle was when he was a little kid was drowning, and they had a boxer named Cannon, which is a dope. I love that combo.
Awesome name.
A boxer named Cannon, super cool. And he fell into like this little pond that they had, and the dog just instinctively ran in, just
Dude, yeah.
plucked him out. It's
Even
weird how
if-
they have that in there.
Even if like, oh god, this is gonna make me so sad. But even if I was just like crying, both of my dogs would like freak out and like be like on top of me because they knew something was wrong. Oh my god, they were so good.
They're probably like, shut this girl up. There's predators around. We gotta, But
Also, me and my mom pulled a dog out of a lake once. The reverse of your story. A dog was walking on ice on a lake and it fell through. And me and my mom were driving by and we were like, we gotta fucking get this dog.
guys, Lizzie Cassidy is a fucking hero.
Thank
Give it
you.
up. Give it up for
I
Lizzie.
saved a dog.
What's your favorite pop culture TV dog?
I really like Bruiser from Legally Blonde.
Oh, the little chihuahua.
Yeah, I love chihuahuas. And speaking of chihuahuas, if I can do something nobody's going to know about, there's this Instagram account. You're going to hate this. It's called Miki Mikan, and it's just two chihuahuas who pose with ET all the time. I know this is a visual medium,
Everyone
but this
now.
is a picture of
Oh,
two
man.
chihuahuas big spooning ET.
And
It's
it's a-
my favorite thing in the whole world.
How
It's
many
so
followers
funny.
does that account have?
I don't want to call
Um,
people out, but like there were other two Instagrams. They now went to silver and bronze. This is the new-
43.6
We found a new gold. I'm
thousand.
sorry.
43,000 people follow.
Look at
Oh,
this.
yep.
Yeah, no.
That's
Come on.
worth it. Are you
Everybody
ready?
follow Miki Mikan on Instagram.
No,
it's
seriously,
so
you have
fucking
to.
funny.
Are you ready to make a tough decision?
Yep.
You have to choose between Rolf from the Muppets
Actually, don't fuck this up.
and Scooby-Doo.
Oh my god.
Scooby-Doo.
Mercadal, look at me. You're a monster.
It's the app.
You're a goddamn
It's the
monster.
app. It's
There's only following orders.
Someone's getting knocked out.
It's Scoobs. It's
Wait a
Scooby-Doo.
minute.
Scooby-Doo. Moving on to the next round. The Muppets are out.
Sorry,
They're-
baby.
There are no winners, only survivors.
It's gotta be Scooby-Doo. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree with you. Thank you for being here. What dog breed would you like to be?
A fucking chihuahua, dude. I want to be either a chihuahua squinting at the sun or a shivering chihuahua that gets a blanket put around. Those are my two favorite things that happen with dogs. I love
Wonderful.
that shit
I love
so much.
Lizzie,
I
promote
love how
something
your
before you-
options had accessories.
Yeah, no.
Good.
Have you ever
Good.
seen a chihuahua just squinting at the sun? Oh my god, that's bliss, baby. I want that.
Yeah, that does look pretty good. What would you like to promote before you go?
I host a show every Wednesday at 11 in this room at the Creek in the Cave in Long Island City. Also
right,
follow
Creek
me
in
on
the Cave.
Instagram.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Lizzie Cassidy. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Ernest James Green. Yeah, don't do that.
I usually do that on this show.
What's up, buddy?
I'll talk about dogs raping each other all I want to.
I
Tell me what the
was
fuck
gonna
to
bring
talk
up
about.
that my dog Stuart, we'd call him Stewie, and when I was watching Louis the show with Louis C.K., I would sing like Stewie, 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 and my dog. But then he got cancer, and the last line of that song is Stewie, Stewie, you're gonna die.
Stewie,
Wasn't
Stewie,
fun
you're
anymore
gonna
after that.
die.
Ernest, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a minute. What is? Have you ever had dogs, or do you currently?
I did have dogs. I am black, but we did have dogs, and we didn't. We're not as affectionate.
What is that delineation?
Huh?
Well, you're saying that you're like I am black, but we did have them.
Black people don't give a fuck about dogs, like white people.
Well,
that's okay.
I'd say there's a difference. Yes, you're right. Yeah.
So it's just like it's more like a second kid. Like so, a lot of black people beat their dogs, and there's a spectrum of where they get beat. Like if they jump on the couch, like they get like smacked on the bottom or something. But some people like beat the shit out.
Yeah, those are terrible people. Yeah.
But that's,
I don't care what color you are. You beat the shit out of a dog. You're kind of the villain of the story.
Don't hit your dog.
Yeah. I didn't really start to like dogs till like early mid 20s. I was like, I don't know. I had something traumatic happen to me in my early 20s. That's another podcast. And they really
people
started
are gonna think the worst thing, so let them, right? You know. Go ahead.
Oh no! I just kind of like every time I see a dog video, I'm just like, as a black man, I'm not allowed to express myself, but I'm learning to go against that grain.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so you can think a fucking dog is cute. Ernest, no one's gonna judge you if you're like, look at that cute ass dog.
Yeah, no, but like back in the day, we just run away from dogs. I'm not like from the gutter or nothing, but I'm just like that's general consensus.
What is your favorite pop culture TV dog?
I really liked Eddie from Frasier. That's what I was thinking. Is he still in the running?
He's still in the running.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's not the one that you're going to be choosing from, but he's still in the running.
I like Marley and Me too. That dog.
The Marley and Me dog?
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie because I know how it ends.
Same.
And
The
I
dog
was like,
dies, yeah.
And my dog's name was Marlo.
Oh,
so
right.
we called him Marley.
Yeah.
A lot. So I could never see that movie.
No,
I think I might have cried.
For everyone, you should go to a website that says "Does the dog die?" .com or something like that. Like, there's a whole website that tells you like, don't get invested or don't watch this movie because at some point the dog dies.
Oh, dude, when the movie's not even about the dog and then the dog just dies, fuck that movie. That's so fucked up.
Like, I'll tell you, the worst one for me was I Am Legend. I Am Legend was fucking brutal.
There was no reason for that.
They just straight up murdered that dog. Will Smith murdered that dog.
He fucking old yellered that dog for no reason.
Also, Old Yeller. And then
Where the red fern grows.
Where the red fern grows, that's true. There's a bunch of them. And then there's what was the one I was thinking of? So it was God damn it. I was thinking of I Am Legend, and then there's another one where John Wick, where they just do it at the beginning and then he gets pissed off about everyone thinks that they just kill his dog and that's the joke, but like they introduced it at the beginning and then he starts murdering everybody. I was like, that's a good way to put it, but it still sucked.
Also, that new Coen Brothers thing on Netflix. What is that called?
Buster Scruggs or
something
like that.
There's
the Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
A dog gets murdered in that.
Are you ready to make a tough decision, Ernest?
Yeah.
You have to choose between Triumph, the insult comic dog, and Wishbone.
I don't know any of these niggas.
What do you know Triumph, the insult comic dog from Conan?
It sounds from
Conan. The puppet from Conan? Yeah.
Oh, okay. That dog's annoying. So what's the Wishbone one?
Wishbone is the one that he would act out your favorite childhood books, literature.
Oh, I think I kind of remember that. Yeah.
I have a feeling I know.
I'm about to go for Wishbone.
Wishbone. Yeah. As sad as I am to have Triumph, the insult comic dog, out of the running, because Robert Smigel's hilarious, but Wishbone moves on to the next round.
Wishbone.
Ernest, what would you like to promote before you go?
I would like to promote. I'm doing an open mic at 11.
Here at the Creek in the Cave in Long Island City. We promote the shit out of this place. Where can they follow you on
It's a
anything?
staple.
Yeah. Can they follow you on anything?
At Black Bauer on Instagram. Bauer is spelled like Jack Bauer, Bauer, from 24. If you guys are 24 fans, good. If not, I'm sorry for your lives.
Black Bauer.
And Black Bauer 23 on Twitter, because Black Bauer was taken. And Facebook, whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Ernest James Green. Coming up next, Igor Martinez. He's the bad boy of Unsung Heroes. Him and Shane are fighting it out.
That's right, baby. The Bad Boy Podcast is back. What's up, you fucking
Podcast? What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
I'm going to ask you to be a good boy, okay?
I will be.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Did you in your life? Did you have dogs?
No, motherfucker. I got 2 dogs right now. Those bitches are starving at home as we speak.
Oh no!
Yeah, I got 2
You're
dogs.
a bad dog dad.
No, they're good.
What are they?
I got a pit bull and a hound mix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you want to see a
makes
photo? I'm gonna fucking whip it out, baby. This is all my life is
Whip it
good
out.
for. It's just fucking whipping out my dog photos.
Yeah, whip it out here. Whip it out. What are their names?
The pit bull is Ruth, and then the hound mix. Her government name is Ashton, but her real name is Ponyo. We refer to her as Ponyo.
Ponyo.
Is that me?
I think it might be
the phone. Yeah, man, they're fucking.
Is that?
I think that's you. Hold on, something's going on. That's all right. You're off. I gotta turn you off. Go ahead, Igor.
I think I'm off.
Yeah.
Oh, no, nice. We keep going. Yeah, man, these dogs. I fucking love these dogs. They're like.
But they're big dogs. They're like dogs.
Man. Together they're like 150 pounds.
Oh, that is fucking adorable. Podcast
Yeah.
listeners, I just want to say you're missing out. This is really cute.
Yeah, fuck Lizzie and her dogs. These are my fucking homies, man. These are my hoes.
Wait.
They're I call them the peanut butter. You can pass it around if you want. I call them the peanut butter cup gang. One of them is peanut butter, one of them's chocolate.
That's fucking adorable. Igor,
I know.
crushing it with these dog things.
I love them. Yo, so my pit bull, my friend showed up one day and he was like, "Hey man, you want a dog?" I thought he was like kidding. And I was like, "Yeah, I want a fucking dog." And then the next day he just showed up with a dog. It was this pit bull that was like the runt of the litter that nobody wanted. So I was like, "All right, I got to keep the dog." And then
this is a Disney origin story, is what it is.
Yeah, the other one's really funny, man. So the other one, my ex-girlfriend moved to New York City, and then we were still together. We were long distance, but a week later, we had been living together, and a week later, I got really high on Saturday morning, and then I went to go to PetSmart to go buy buy food for my other dog, and then they were having this adoption. And this lady sees me, this fucking high idiot with a dog in her hand. He's like, "I'm going to get this motherfucker."
Oh, no.
And she walks right up to me and I look at this dog's face. I'm like, "Oh my God, I got to take this dog home with me." And then they had a raffle where you could either pay $0, $5, $10, or $15 for the dog. Ended up having to pay $15 for the dog, a little fucking discount dog, I call her. And then I had to pay like $350 in fucking vet bills. But now I had 2 dogs moving to New York City, and I still got them. They're the fucking best. I love them.
So you stone purchased a dog?
Yeah, really high. But man, this dog's face is. I can't even tell you. This dog will melt anybody's fucking heart.
It's pretty cute.
Stone cold killer. She'll melt their heart.
Yeah. What is your favorite TV movie pop culture dog?
You know what? I don't know if anybody said it already. Thanks, man. That's very nice. Doug from the movie Up.
Yeah, it's been mentioned. It was knocked out.
That motherfucker.
Yeah, it was knocked out of the running. Doug. I love that dog. I
love that dog.
Yeah.
Huh?
I like the other dogs in that
Of
movie
course,
too.
yeah.
I felt bad for those other dogs being manipulated by a weirdo. You know.
Yeah. Well, how about that? That was one of the best running bits. Was when the one Doberman's voice box kept getting broken, and he just spoke like this the whole time.
Yeah.
He was like the fierce motherfucker. Yeah.
I miss. My friend had like a Doberman, or a friend of my dad's had a Doberman Great Dane mix. And it was like a horse-sized Doberman.
Yeah.
And that had to have been intentional. As an adult now, I'm thinking of like, they did that on purpose to get a big fucking Doberman.
Probably.
But,
that sucks.
that thing was like just like a big dopey dog.
Yeah.
It was just big and dumb and super lanky.
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
would play tug of war with it, like 6 kids in one blanket, and then the other dog he would just hold it.
Yeah,
and then when it would just get
yeah.
mad and it was like done with playing with you, it would jerk its head and all 7 of us would go flying.
Was it a sweet dog though?
It was scary when it was like really trying to like lick your face or whatever, and it's your height. You know, like
because was that in Florida?
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I've never seen more people that are terrified of dogs than up here in New York City.
Really?
Terrified. Oh man, like just terrified. People that I mean, I think it's a cultural thing because most of them are immigrants and they're just not used to having dogs as pets. So they're not like so for them, dogs are more. They have a different role in their culture.
Sure. Are you talking about when you like walk your dogs?
Yeah, man. Like when they approach them, they like like get away, like just hands up, like arms out, and then meanwhile my dog's just like sniffing them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So I have to ask, your dogs aren't assholes, right?
No.
That's one thing I've noticed in New York. People who have dogs in New York, a lot of them don't train them appropriately for life, and they're pieces of shit. Those dogs, they're super annoying and they're super spoiled. And then you're like, this is your, and then they blame the dog. How the dogs? No, that's your fault. That's all on you.
Absolutely, yeah.
Igor, are you ready to make a tough decision?
Yeah.
You have to choose between Eddie from Frasier and Ein from Cowboy Bebop.
I gotta tell you, man, I don't even know either of those.
Eddie from Frasier is that little was it Jack Russell? No, he's like a wiretap. Yeah, the dog from Frasier. And Ein is a little cartoon anime corgi.
Oh, corgi?
Yeah.
Damn, man, those things are fucking adorable.
He
likes drugs.
I bet you that Frasier dog's so pretentious too. Get rid of that dog.
Yes, I'm going into the next round.
I think if I were a dog, by the way, I'd be a pit bull.
Sure.
Because I think pit bulls are kind of secret. Like they're all muscular and tough looking, but I think there's secretly like a soft, sad side to them.
Yeah, pit bulls are big mushy messes. They just got big goofy smiles.
Yeah,
and, they're dumb.
They just got these like sad faces all the time. And they're like,
no, they smile a lot.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But then when they're just chilling, they kind of have like this sad demeanor, like boo.
Yeah, maybe your dogs are just really. You should feed your dogs.
Yeah, man. My dog is. You know, the one dog Ponyo. My roommate, my ex roommate, came home and she was having. She had some sushi or something, and she left the sushi out. And luckily, my dogs didn't eat them, but there was wasabi in there.
Oh no!
Yeah, my dog's eating everything, man. She's eating chocolate. It's just at this point, it's like, let's see what'll kill her. Let's see what.
My dog was like that too. It ate an entire sleeve of Oreo cookies one time, and just nothing.
And the regular shit to him, like you're like a scientific study.
My dog ate a bag of water balloons and then shit a rainbow of water balloons out, like a turd of water balloons out. We didn't even
like
know
a magician's scarf.
Yeah, it was just like a solid. I remember I was like out in the back because they go shit in the yard and then you hose it off, to like ground it down into the it's not like a turds all over your lawn. Yeah, no, you don't throw it across the yard. But you like water them down, and then I was watching the dog take a shit, and all of a sudden like a rainbow of water balloons came out. I was like, "What the fuck?" And he was fine. This was like he was 8, and he lived to be 18, 19 years old.
Good for him. Real quick, that dog that eats everything. One time we thought she ate magical mushrooms, and we were like, "Ah, fuck, man!" So we looked it up online, and online said it's like, "All right, make sure the dog is comfortable." Be kind to the dog, establish a good environment for the dog, pet the dog. And it's like, this is just like if your friend eats mushrooms, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta do the
it's literally the same exact thing.
Yeah,
like, if I were to do mushrooms, I would want all of that for me.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean?
I was like, this is what I would do to my friend Mark.
Yeah.
But she was fine. She didn't eat them. I forgot what happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Igor, is there anything you'd like to promote before you go?
I'm going to be on Baby Shower at Gray Lady on February 26th. It's a great show run by some great comedians. Please check it out. And as always, The Creek in the Cave. Check this place out.
The Creek in the Cave. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Igor Martinez. Wait, we have some people in the back. Do they want to come on the show? Would you like to come? You want to come on? Yeah. What's your name? Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Ben. What's up? What's up, buddy? Thank you for being here. You've been watching the show, having a good time with everybody. We're talking about dogs. Glass just broke. Oh, that can't be good. I'm gonna get charged for this stuff. Don't worry about it. It's fine. What Ben? Thank you for being here. Do you or have you ever had a pet dog?
Sadly, no. I've never had a dog.
I'm gonna need you to talk into that.
Sadly,
mic. You can pull it out of the stand and just hold it. That would be great.
Sadly, I have never had a dog, and I regret it very deeply.
Was it like do you have allergies or something?
No, I never actively pursued having a dog as a kid. Like I never really felt the need to have one. But then years on, I'm like, Fuck.
Are you loving family?
I do have a somewhat loving
I
family.
think that mic's off.
Oh, so don't talk.
No, turn the mic on.
Oh,
We have technology.
It's on? What do you got?
hello.
Yeah, the cable's messed up. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Yeah.
Did you try turning it on and off again?
Yeah. Ben, so would you get a dog now?
If I had my own apartment, sure.
I do think you need your own space. It's hard when you're like, if you have a dog that like with a roommate, then that's not the roommate's dog, you know? What do you, so let's talk about this. What is your favorite TV, movie, pop culture dog?
If he's already been mentioned here tonight, I apologize. But if he hasn't, I got to represent my boy Courage the Cowardly Dog.
He got mentioned way early. Yeah, Courage the Cowardly Dog was not mentioned. Why do you enjoy Courage the Cowardly Dog? Do you feel a kinship with Courage?
Yeah, I wouldn't describe myself as like a completely terrified of everything human being because I kind of throw care to the wind a lot. But
Sure.
like, I'm afraid of a few things, but like more just this dog's undying loyalty to this very sweet old woman and this old man who was such a bitter fuck about everything.
Yeah.
But that dog would still throw his life away for these two. Even the old man who's horrible to him just because. And like, that's a beautiful thing to me.
It's very sweet, a very sweet sentiment. The dog protector. We've talked about some of that stuff. Do you? I'm curious. So you don't now? You wanted you never wanted it as a kid? I thought every kid wanted a dog. Like I just understood that to be like
I wanted a GameCube.
Oh, okay, I get it. Well, let's talk about this. You have to make a tough decision.
Here we go.
You have to choose. Wait, hold on.
What you got?
You have to choose between. Wait, is this the final? No, this isn't the final one. You have to choose between Wishbone, a powerful literary figure, and Scooby-Doo, solver of mysteries. It's getting tough. See, it is a question.
Now
that is a tough one.
I have seen a little bit of.
Scooby met the Globetrotters.
Scooby did meet the Globetrotters.
Is that really
Wishbone was Robin Hood.
I put it to you.
Yeah.
I put it to you though. I put it to you. Is meeting the Harlem Globetrotters now a real high benchmark for your career?
No, but
Scooby also did Supernatural.
He's originated. He was one of the very first beloved cartoon dogs.
He was. Here's the thing. I will say this. I'm not a slouch when it comes to Scooby Doo. I watched Scooby Doo through about 12 to 14 of my formative years. I've watched a shitload of Scooby Doo. I have only seen very little of this Wishbone. Therefore, I have to go with my man, the myth, the legend. I got to go with Scoobert Doo.
Ladies and gentlemen, Scoobert Doo moves on to the next round. Ben, thank you so much for coming up. Would you like to promote anything before you go?
Yes, sir. I help run a wrestling fan page on Facebook called the General Admission Wrestling Podcast. It's now General Admission Wrestling Productions because we do videos now. And I am also a producer at a wrestling company in Hoboken, Capital Wrestling. That is spelled capital with an O, not an A. We are running a show on February 2nd at 301 Garden Street, the Hopes Foundation in Hoboken.
What?
Yes.
That's dope, dude. Thank you so much for being
also,
here.
we're going to have some comedians there. We're going to have Zach Amico there. He's going to be there.
You produced that show?
Yes.
That's fantastic, man. That's awesome.
If you love him, if you love wrestling, if you love just having a good time, if you want to just come down, if you hate wrestling, if you just want to fucking heckle it, come on down, have a grand old time.
If you're really pissed off about Wishbone and want to confront Ben, come to...
I'll take you all on. Let's do it.
Ben, what's your last name?
What?
What's your last name?
Falbo.
Ben Falbo, everybody. Thank you so much, Ben Falbo. That was awesome.
Back there.
Guy, that's great. No, actually, we are at the... Unless there's somebody else who wants to come up, we are at the end of our competition. Wait, here's the thing. You won't be able to choose between... choose a winner because we are at the end. We are at the end. I apologize.
Who won then?
Here's what happens. You guys are going to determine the victor. Okay? By audience applause, I'm going to tell you what they both are so you know which one you'll be cheering for. You have to choose between Scooby-Doo, the aforementioned Scoobert Doo, versus a magical corgi from Cowboy Bebop, Ein from Cowboy Bebop. He's not in the room, so we're going to have to do the vote. By round of applause, Scooby-Doo. Thank you. By round of applause, Ein from Cowboy Bebop. I'm so sorry. Scooby-Doo wins the title of goodest boy, best dog, ultimate good boy of the universe, and hopefully he should win the Westminster Dog Show that will be happening on the same day as the Super Bowl. I don't know. I had to come up with some current events shit to tell. Oh shit, the Puppy Bowl. That's right. We didn't talk about that. Guys, that's the end of the show. Thanks so much for being here. And we're here every Thursday at the Creek in the Cave in Long Island City, Queens. For Unsung Heroes, you can follow us at Zeros on Heroes on all social media. My name is Mike Mercadal. You can follow me at Mike Mercadal. I think you're all very good boys and girls and deserve all the pets and belly rubs and treats that you guys deserve. So I just want to thank you all and remember to go out and be heroic.